Scotty Brown in the back lines. Umpire has the ball. Here we go, 2019 GSFL Grand Final. Up they go. Langhorne Creek at the first tap down. Tap down it is. And the first spot we had, no we're not. Away we go. Kick forward it is by Jake Dominish. And a good mark taken up forward there by Kobe Hellier. He is 48 metres out. He'll be kicking this one. Too tall for Sammy A. Sammy Alex Zapolis in front. And this could be the first shot on, and we've only been gone 20 seconds of the game. Kobe Hellier, gone back, long time, settle it. Will it get the nerves straight out of the system? How they looking? The leads are on around. He's not taking anything. He's going for home. The kick is going to be on its way. The kick is on its way. Drop punt. It's looking pretty good. It's gone to the target. It's offline. And it's the first score on our North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard. 1 point to Langhorne Creek.
Certainly are. Willunga bring the ball in. They go themselves down short. And they finally play. Plays on quickly, but it's smothered by the Creeks. They're going into attack now. Out they come. Willunga's the only player against 4. Tries to take him on. He's gone for holding the ball. Socket off the ground. And it's umpire.
At North Point FLEURIEU, we're committed to creating memorable experiences for our guests, which is why you'll now find Victor Harbour Toyota, Victor Harbour Mitsubishi and Victor Harbour Hyundai at one convenient location, Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour. Whether you're looking for a new Mitsubishi, new Toyota or new Hyundai, or need your vehicle serviced, we're committed to helping make your experience feel a little easier, creating memorable experiences. It's North Point FLEURIEU's way. Visit us at Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour or northpointfleurieu.com.au.
Shiny cranium down there. That's what he might have had on today. Anyway, throws the ball up high. Up go the ruckman. High. Kick out of the centre there. Down to the centre half forward. There we go. Almost a mark taken by Willunga. Couldn't complete it though. Further down the ground they go. And getting in the way down there was Curtis Perry. He gets a kick across there to Jake Dominish. Dominish finds a player further down in Cellar. So Cellar's still at centre half back. I don't know what he's talking to the umpire over there. He must want to talk to somebody.
How you going?
Then it goes over across there to Lally. Lally still got it around about centre half back. Now there's a long kick into the forward line it goes. Good mark taken down here by Hellier. Hellier plays on quickly, too quickly because he kicked the ball straight over the head of his teammate and the opponent. Picked up down there by Willunga. The ball now is over to McGregor. McGregor gets a hand pass back. Not a good one though. Should be picked up out here by a teammate. It is. I think the umpire will come in here and pay a free kick to Willunga. So Willunga will pick up the first free kick of the game. Across it goes there to McDonald. McDonald gets it over to Cook. And Cook gets it further down the ground. It's going out here near the boundary line. Will be picked up just inside the line. Fly high for it. Chance out here for McDonald there. Goes in to pick it up. Can't do it properly. And the umpire will come in and throw the ball up.
Yeah, she's fast and furious here at the start, that's for sure. Umpire with a footy, flicks her up in the air. Cleggett went up for it, didn't. Kellogg punches it forward. Chance here for Lally, bends down, picks up, gets the handball, but he's given it away in danger. Goes back, gets it himself. He's in the world of trouble here. And holding the ball, had to be. More trouble than Burke and Wills, Angus said he wouldn't worry about that too much. And it's gone to Billy Cook for Willunga. Billy Cook right in front of us here, right in front of the camera. Blows up, kicks it up in towards the centre corridor. Wasn't the best option. Langhorne Creek fly high early. Advantage being played from a free kick. Inbound they go. Lockie McGregor comes out and takes the mark and gets dealt with as he goes to ground. Umpire's probably lenient on Jimmy Collier there that he didn't give away 50 as well. So Lockie McGregor, the live wire. I'm just waiting. It's the last game of the year, Lockie. Bring it down. If you want to see the high guy that can make the highest mark, the littlest bloke around. You watch this guy fly if he gets the opportunity later. Keep an eye on 35, Lockie McGregor. Good start for Langhorne Creek. Lockie out in front, drop punt. Oh, Wango, she hits the skinny bit halfway up the middle. It's a point only. So 1 goal, 2 Langhorne Creek on our North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard. Willunga yet to score.
Quickly brought in here by Willunga. Goes up with a nest of hawks here. Out they come. Haskett gets it out. Willunga finds his player inside, but he burnt out, but he drops the ball. Willunga now up into attack, goes up, finds his big player out there right by himself. And Stanfield, I reckon, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
No, Scotty Hunt.
Scotty Hunt, so yep. Yeah, so
Bertie might have dropped that first ball, but how was that? That's where you want to get the ball from, and his delivery is just beautiful.
yeah, he's hanging around that centre there. He's been quiet these finals so far, little
Saving him
Bertie.
up for the big time.
I reckon he wants to. He hasn't won one yet, so he's itchy. Here he comes. Hunt comes in, drives this ball, looks good. The umpire moves, but nuts, she's too marrow. So North Point, FLEURIEU scoreboard, Langhorne's Creek 1 goal to Willunga 1 point.
Ball to be brought back into play down there by Tom Durham. Plenty of people around there behind the goals now.
Yeah, we won't have a problem with the footy
Durham,
today, Kev.
no, we might have a bit of problem getting it back sometimes. But anyway, Durham kicks it over to the entry side here at the McLaren Oval. Tried to con the umpire into that one, did he? I think
Tyson off and 50 metres because he's being dealt with. Didn't con him.
In their mouth.
Well, he might have tried to con him, but he got away with the con, and the con's calmed down because they didn't like it. And the umpire says, well, I'll tell you how I don't like it. Come with me, boys. 50 metres down the line, shot on goal.
I reckon he might have said he didn't mark that.
Probably something like that.
Sir. Anyway, the ball's kicked in, and there is another goal.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Goolwa, Normanville, Mount Compass and Victor Harbour. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out from the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialists with the big advantage.
Bass goes up. Bass gets it over Seller this time, but she's gone the crowd. Beathy gets it. Shawnee Beath gets it. Down the line they go. Out in front, Langhorne Creek are building the wall. Hellier off the deck. Gets it. Good tackle, Willunga. They got all of the footy. We've got a throw. Free kick, Langhorne to Willunga. This time it goes to the big fella in Jakey Stanfield. Where you going, Jakey? Heading out of the pocket, making Scotty Hunt work overtime for it. Close to the boundary line in front of the Willunga faithful. They'll be revving them up out there. Handball comes back out wide to the line to Bird out. He goes back inbound again. Clean bowls a few of them. Who's going to pick it up? The Creek do. Smothered by Hunt. Beautiful work. Creek again hard under the footy out the back door. This smothered Hellier again gets it over to Seller. Back to Creek again. They go out wide and, well, the two big fellas out there, and Haskett wins the race over there by a 2-foot height and punched it to the boundary line into his face.
First time the ball's been out of bounds, Nifty.
Can stay that way. Smaller oval than we had last week. Yankulilla. Handball gets thrown back in again. And what have we got? We've got a hanging on decision there, and it's been going back, and that's gone down through to Daniel Bass. Now medalist for the Great Southern Football League. We're doing having a lot of conversations with the umpire out there, really. So Daniel Bass gets the lead going, goes out deep out into the pocket. Good mark being taken out there. I'm not too sure if that is it. No, don't think it is. Not his style. Loads up the football back in. Willunga in top of the square, but well done by Langhorne Creek. Langhorne Creek options looking to go. They're going to come clubroom side. And they thread the need. Off hands it's going to the boundary line. Boundary umpire will switch play. Kev, there you go. One for both sides of the oval. And out of bounds she goes. Boundary umpire with the footy.
And she comes there now right in front of the barbecue hut. Clubroom side here on the McLaren Oval. Up she goes, drifts over the back, comes back down, pushes down. Creeks get in, Willunga come in, balls up and be the umpire's turn now to go from here. He waits for the ball to be go up, forward flank for Willunga. Up it goes, pushes down by Seller. Seller for the Creeks, the ball comes out the back, turns round. Pits up into there. That one there was Jake Dominish, and he couldn't get away with it. And holding the ball, and comes now to Marcus Burdett. A few more touches than he's have out there. Just puts this one right up in front of goals. Over they come. Up goes the fist from the Creeks. Comes out in the back pocket. Dominish gets it, kicks it all out. But that's just a stab. That's just a stab kick, and Burdett intercepts it. Just stayed in there. They got the numbers back. They flooded back the Creeks. They're trying to make it hard. And turn around goes. Marcus puts it out front, and there goes the lead straight down the throat of the big boy. And Stanfield there has now got the ball for Willunga. That centre half forward. He's going to kick probably at least 40 to 43 metres out. Not only that, but that wind that's coming is going to blow fairly well sort of right to left across him.
Confidence he got from last half last week. You know it was.
Here he goes, drives it up, dropped it too narrow. Narrow side she goes. Minor score, North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard. We go to 1 goal 2 to Willunga to 1 goal 2 Langhorne Creek.
And the Creeks will bring the ball back in, kicks it in short. Mark been taken down there by Kellogg. Kellogg plays on quickly. Player there, I reckon.
Curtis.
He might have only just got that. Anyway, umpires paid it. Curtis Perry got it, kicks it across the ground. Here's a long kick. It looks like the wind's blowing that way, and it has gone a long, long way. Almost a mark taken down there by Arbin. Couldn't complete it though. And away go Langhorne Creek now into their forward line. Player there could not complete the mark. Picks it up on the ground, gets it out. Alexopoulos was there, lets his teammate grab hold of it though. The player there went to go through it was Brownie, and Brownie do nothing with it, ball's on the ground. They're going in hard at the moment, they're not going anywhere with it, it's just inside 50. The umpire will come along here and throw it in. If you're wondering what that white thing flashing up and down on the screen is, it is a speaker cable that's gone across in front of us here.
Sorry about that, folks.
And we can't help it at the moment because we can't move the speaker or the poles. Umpire throws the ball up, down it goes, still inside just inside the 50, and he will come along and do it again.
We could move the truck, but we had to put a number on it apparently, because it would have been out in the playing field.
If we move the truck anyway, up they go. The player there was edged out from Willunga. Plays allowed to go on. Over the far side of the ground it goes. Willunga again. Can't pick it up though. Picks it up this time. That was Durham that had hold of it. And it's on the ground, and a bit of scrambly play out there at the moment.
On the
Umpire
ball.
let it go off the wall. On the ball, that's
Don't
the seventh free kick to Willunga, and so far we've got none at the moment to Langhorne Creek, Nifty.
Yeah, well, they're getting a bit of a ride, and they always grizzle through the year. They don't get a bit of a ride, but they're going okay at the moment. It was Willunga, a mark taken out on the far side wing. Short pass intercepted in there, come off hands and out of bounds. Boundary umpire will come into play again. Given free away. What was that? Orders out there. Was too. Didn't kick them into the man in the mark. Defensive work by Langhorne Creek. Boundary umpire with the footy. Good high, nice high throw in again. Up by the go. Arbin in the ruck working there. We've got a ruck infringement, I think, in there it is, and it's for Willunga again. Well, they're having a birthday out here at the moment. Comes back down the line. The kick's a poor one. It's gone straight down to Seller. Seller now overlaps, goes back through to Durham. Durham now brings her across the face of goal. They give it a Haskett. He's going to walk in and say, "Here you go, baby. I'll just kick a point for you." And he did. What a shot.
I don't think they're
Could not miss. Could not miss. Panic. Hang on. We're having a little discussion. I'm out here. What do you reckon? Well, I reckon it missed by a country mile.
Yes,
And we're going for a point. We're going out of bounds on the full. Huh? Hang on a minute. Let's wait on the goal umpire. 1 point's it. That'll be it. So 1 point on the North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard. That'll take them up to 1 goal 3. We put that one up. We did, I think, when we got on the excited. 1 goal 2, Langhorne Creek on our North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard.
Too excited there, Nifty.
Certainly is.
There's 2 gimmies.
Ball comes back into play by the Creeks, and they've driven this one down the wing on the other side of the scoreboard. Goes out there now, comes back up forward flank, turns round, goes up. Out they come. Can't get it. The Creeks picked it up. Handball back inside. Picks up their player quickly, and Cleggett tries to come back in. He's throwing the ball around, the Creeks are trying to get onto it. Willunga are defending inside their defensive 50s, and out they come into it. Picks it all up, handballs off. That was a little slap handed down by the back by Bass, and he got away with it. So she's on the forward flank. Out comes the Creeks. He gets wrapped up, drops the ball down. The umpire's letting it go. Finally, the boundary umpire says, "If you're not going to blow the whistle, I will." So it's a boundary throw in on the true wing opposite side the clubber ends. Turn around, up she goes. The wind is certainly playing in. They're playing in half an oval over here, and it's on there. No one off this side. In it comes. Creeks bring it forward. Goes up. Over the back it gets. Here's a run on. Out they come. Lockie can't get it up. Turns round. Willunga picked it all up. Gone too far. They see the wind drop that one back down. Out they come. 2 on 1. Hung on to him too long there. When a free kick goes to Troy Blackwell. He's for the Creeks.
We've got to bring him back.
Blackwell now with the ball. He's outside the 50, so he'll look for a run-off, which he does. There it goes. Comes up and down. Couldn't complete it, and it comes down to Bass. Bass for Willunga, that's too short. Oversteps it, Dominish comes back for the creek. Picks it all up, he can't get it, he throws it out, pushes around, roly-poly it goes. And the umpire says, if you don't want to get rid of it, I'll throw this one up in the clouds. Now he sets it go. Up they go again, up they go. Gets out there by Bass for Willunga. Turns around, gets around there, picked it all up, Beath gets into it, goes out there, quickly goes up, and that's a good strong mark. Ooh, high free kick anyway, and that one goes to Willunga there in Sam Rennie. Sam Rennie wants to get back off the mark. Do not want to kick when you get too close with this wind. Now he gets told to get play on. He goes backwards, turns around, goes, controlling the play. He goes off, finds his player, but they're only just getting to him, and they finds Willunga and Sean Beath. Beath now goes out wide, goes back from where it was 5 minutes ago. On that wing, further side. There's a smother again for the Creek boys. Oh, bounces off him with a head. Handball goes all out. Umpires, they were here, but the player was whistling and carrying on there for a head high, but if you haven't got the whistle, you don't do it. So it is now 9 points to Willunga, 8 points Langhorne Creek at the 16-minute mark.
Yeah, just 16 minutes gone in this first quarter. Not much scoring happening here. Ball's on the ground now. Well, player there from Langhorne Creek dives through the pack. He's grabbed hold of, and the umpire will come and throw it up once again. So it's throwing up now, maybe just inside the centre square there. They're not going anywhere with it. They're just jumping on top of it. Randall Follett standing there as runner. Yeah. He doesn't have to even move because the ball is right where he was.
He's got that leather smell again.
Yeah, he has. I think he'll be there grabbing the thing soon. Anyway, play goes on, and the umpire will throw it up once again.
We sent a game early in the season, didn't we? Give Randall the best three votes, best on ground.
He was best on ground, yeah. The only thing he didn't do was kick the ball. Anyway, from the throw up now, ball's come out loose, and the umpire's going to throw it up again. It was open footy there for a while, but now it's become congested. Umpire tosses it up again, push down there. It's on the ground, they just push it out. There's a chance for Langhorne Creek to clear it. Umpire calls play on, it was touched off the boot. This will be interesting here. See what happens. Sam Alexopoulos, he led in the race for the ball, was stopped. Langhorne Creek now got a chance. I reckon they might have half a chance to get the free kick here. They have. And the ball now will be kicked in by Troy Blackwell. He's just outside of 50. Kicks it in, tries to get the wind to do something out there, goes in the direction of Lockie McGregor, but he leaves it to the bigger fella out there to go back and take his mark.
Caleb
and
Howe.
the fella there to take his mark is Caleb Howe. Well, this seems to be the scoring end, Nifty, that they're kicking to at the moment, the northern end.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's where the breeze is really pushing it down.
Should be able to at least score from there. At the moment, the Willunga lead by the solitary point. In he comes now, close to the man on the mark, has a kick at goal, and he has missed that one too. That ties the scores up on our NORTHPOINT FLEURIEU scoreboard at 1 goal, 3 apiece.
Yes, certainly it is indeed, yes. And just apology if you are listening, watching it on the live stream and there's a white line through. I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do about it. It's a power cable running through there that they put up for the microphones.
Speakers.
For the speakers, and we can't shift it. So ball being brought back up in. And the umpire will pull up a stoppage. In defensive 50 for Willunga.
We'd like to get a pair of diodes and cut it.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
It wasn't thought of when everything was set up yesterday. But anyway, ball went brought in there. The kicks come from Sammy A. Nobody's touched that one, and it's going to come back courtesy of Langhorne Creek. Langhorne Creek got options to bring in. It's going to be a fair bit on that far side of the oval. I see a few games where they can run it, cover it out of the breeze here through the clubroom side. Interesting to see if they do it. Now that's interesting. We've got Scotty Hunt working his way back up into the back lines here now for Willunga. And that's not going to work too much because Scotty Hunt's just made a meal of that one. He's going to hatch that one on the ground. Umpire will come in, and that's if they ever let it get each other up. And we'll ball up. Ball out deep in the pocket. Be dead out in that pocket there to get into the scoring line. Ball comes back up again. They're going up. Bit of volleyball style going up on there. A bit scrambly. Plenty of players around the football. Still working overtime for the footy. Willunga got hold of it. They got hold of him, and down they go again. Umpire will come in and move in another stoppage. And the ball up. Close to the boundary line, up high they go again. Bit of momentum's just gone out of the game at the moment. Need to get it and clean it and squirt it. Ball comes back out to Aldous. Aldous picked up through Matthew Dominish. Matthew Dominish gets the ball back in again. Howell again. That was no Angus Lally. Brought that one in. Oh, kicking Seller. Seller nearly gobbled up the mark. Didn't do it. Spilt it down. Lockie McGregor around the body. And he off target and through for a minor score. No, it mightn't have been Lockie. That one might have been Calabao.
Yeah, it was again.
Was again Calabao. He's having a few pot shots and 1 point only on the board. 1 goal, 4 Langhorne Creek. Hit the front by a point. 1 goal, 3 Willunga on North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard.
Willunga now brings that ball back through. Comes outside the 50-metre arc. Over on the far side though. They recover. Get the ball. Kicks it up. Wind comes around. Oh, should have been paid, but he dropped it. And it's on advantage though, goes up to it, comes in and he finds his big player in the centre.
Oh,
now there's opened up into it. Only has to put it over the head here and he's got to him. In it comes. Haskett goes up there and he's in the pocket here. And can he make a meal of this one like he did? Don't run in, you'll miss it. He's got a boot on him, but he's going to have to put this one to the point post, and that's only setting it up. Up they go now. Oh, big jump, but they can't get to it. Willunga pick the ball up, handballs it back, but there's only the Creeks back there. They handball back wide again. How they come? He steps around, but he's inside out, and Dominish puts it out and finds his player out in the back flank. Cleggett with the ball. Looking around, looks, no, he's not too happy what goes up. Umpire says, get on with it. Up he goes there to the wing, and it comes out. Oh, Willunga, they got him underneath. The Creeks read it over the back, and off they go. Here they go. Seller comes back, reaches for it, no problems whatsoever, the big boy. That was bad work by Willunga. They both got under each other. The wind was going to carry the ball, and they interfered and then just looked at each other, and bingo.
Coast to coast, wasn't it? Very quickly.
Certainly was. As I said, the wind is the advantage there. It's not really dominating, but like I said, the ball probably will drift over the pack and it will run. That's the thing. So now they come. And he comes for it. Seller. Normally reliable. Puts it all up. Puts this one up. Umpire looks. No problems at all. North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard.
Before you take off on your next trip, don't pay for taxis or for expensive parking stations. Enjoy the convenience of airport security parking. Simply drive to us. We'll then whisk you and your luggage to the terminal door in just minutes. While you're away, we'll keep your car safe and secure. Then pick you up from the airport when you return. At a very small daily rate, it'll change the way you travel forever. Airport security parking. Book online at asparking.com.au.
Apparently.
That's the general story here around the place. Anyway, the
ball's gone. Now comes the reserve one.
Oh, we lost one in the creek.
Yep.
Put it down the creek. Back here. How many footies did you lose here? The last final we had here, Kevin, it was really wet. About 20 footballs down the creek.
One a day.
We'll come up with the umpire again. Boys, just going to get another football organised in the background before we have someone come scuttling in here. Umpire with the football, flicks it up in the air, Kev. Tapped down by Scotty Hunt.
Anyway, ball now pushed forward. The player there from Willunga, he fell on top of it. Play's allowed to go on though. The umpire comes in here and he will toss it up. I think we better see if we can get another football. Don't know where we're going to get them all from. I thought every time they kick a goal, they're going to go down the creek.
You've been giving them
Got
away
the
all
junior
day.
Ones there.
Yeah, a bit of FLEURIEU milk on it. Yeah.
But no one marks this one.
Ball comes back inbound it is. Lockie McGregor, snap up and over the shoulder, and he's off target and through for a minor score. 2 goals, 5 Langhorne Creek to 1 goal, 3 Willunga on our North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard.
23.5 minutes gone this first quarter. Willunga now coming our side. Clubber inside, brings it all in. This is going to float out. It'll be untouched, that I'd say. Yep, the umpire indicates, so she'll be a free kick to the Creeks. Can't pick up who it is, but they're on the blind side.
They're at a raffle on it.
Raffle, is it?
Ben Arbin will be.
Is it? Yeah, because I was just thinking, I thought one of the crowd might come out.
No, they're Langhorne Creek there. They'll give the footy back.
Yep. So Ben Arbin with the ball. Steps inside, just puts it up forward. Out they come. Big Seller. He gets pushed underneath. Got away with it, Willunga then. Out it comes. Handball comes around. Tries to get on the boot there, Jake Dominish. And has marked it to Willunga. Willunga quickly bring it out in the pocket with a handball. Now they come up to the flank. 2 on 1 here. Up they comes. Over the back. Gets around. On the ground. Bang. In goes a body. Out comes the body. In goes the ball. That comes out. Comes around there now to Haskett with it that time. Now he's gone to defensive. So he turns around and goes up. But it's marked by the Creeks in the defence.
Brendan Saunders it is there.
Brendan Saunders takes it out the far side this time. Goes over and finds his player quickly there. And that was not Lally. That's too spenny for him, 30-something. But anyway, comes out.
Damien James.
Finds himself in Thomas Durham. Durham goes over. Finds his player there in Bo Walcombe. Walcombe goes in. Finds his player quickly. And I reckon that's
And
20.
Arbin again, isn't it?
Arbin again, yep, 20. So he turned around. So he now, Ben Arbin, will have a shot over the opposite side to as he was this time.
He wasn't no good this side.
No, he had the wind pushing it over. He didn't even bother having a shot at, but he's getting serious on this one. He must reckon the wind's all right, blowing probably just slightly across his boot. In he comes. Drives this ball up, hangs it up. The wind takes it. Lucky to get in. Minor score, so on the North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard, they go to 2 goals 6, leading Willunga 1 goal 3.
Well, I'm going to bring the football back in they do. High, fire, up high they go. Plenty of creeks underneath it. Shawnee Beast in there. He gets tackled and taken to ground. And the umpire will move in and ball up. Lucky will. Nasty Clifford, the tackler on that one. Right close to the boundary line. Flicks her up in the air again. Scotty Hunt in the right. Well, Haskett's getting plenty of use of the football. Loads up, back up in band, middle of the ground. It's queued up. It's Langhorne Creek in there. Could be in a bit of problem. Yep. Holding the ball's the decision given. There to big Daniel Bass. No, he's giving it off to Altus. He goes short. They've got Meagle out wide. They haven't spotted him. Sammy Hayes out wide. No, they're going to go down the spine, load it up, deeper out into the pocket again. A high floating ball. Who's the courageous man? It is Langhorne Creek. Oh, look at them queuing up out here. They've got numbers to burn through the centre corridor, and it's been intercepted by Scotty Hunt. Willunga. Scotty, Meagle's screaming for it out on the clubroom side wing and still screaming for it. And it's his ball. You scream for it enough, you come and get it. He doesn't, but Blackwell beats him for Langhorne Creek and get out in front and marks the footy. Down the line they stream the creeks. Got options, wide and long. Oh, clean bowled him through to the boundary line. I don't know if he touched that one. We'll have to wait on the boundary umpire's decision. He was touched. So the boundary umpire gets to earn his money and throw it in right in front of the all faithful crowd here at the McLaren Oval. The McLaren supporters still here because with their reserves just winning their grand final. Nice high boundary throw in. High up in the air. There goes the honker. The siren sounds. 27 minutes gone in the first term. And the first term will read on our scoreboard. We'll wait on the goal umpires to officiate that one. But it is Langhorne Creek 2 goals 6. Willunga 1 goal 3. And with all the goal kickers there, Trev, I'm sure you got all 3 of them.
I certainly have got into them. We have for the leaders, Langhorne Creek. We have 1 goal to Jake Dominish, 1 to James Seller. And the single one for Willunga happens to be Tyson Hoffman. Yeah, they should have had a couple more, because poor old turnarounds going into there, especially Bradley Haskett, walked into an easy one and stabbed it and let it off the right side of his boot, and bingo she went. So he turned around and gets onto it. So it's a game there of must-be's or could-have-beens, and it's like happens, nobody's got away, and Willunga will be reasonably happy into that score, probably going into the wind a little bit harder to score, and not that far away from it, so they're making the game out of it now.
Yeah, well, it is quarter time, Kev.
Yeah, it is quarter time, and we'll take a break here, Ken, with the scores: Langhorne Creek 18 points, Willunga 9.
Good on you.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot. Mobility aids and more do more than just sell and hire mobility aids. Qualified nurse Cassie can help you overcome everyday challenges with an extensive range of incontinence aids, kitchen aids, bedding aids and bathroom aids. Exclusive to Mobility Aids and More are the range of Freedom mobility scooters. These amazing scooters are packed with features that sets them apart from other scooters. Call in today for a free test drive. Purchase a Freedom mobility scooter this month and receive a free rear scooter bag and flag. Visit our new online store at mobilityaidsandmore.com.au for a complete range of mobility aids. Mobility Aids and More, Shop 6, 46 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 1098. Par's Famous Fish Cafe is renowned for their delicious fish plates, seafood platters and tasty hamburgers. Let local owners Tim and Lisa, along with their friendly staff, welcome you to this iconic cafe in beautiful Encounter Bay. You can choose to dine in or enjoy al fresco dining with world-class ocean views, as well as a large takeaway menu. We cater for group bookings and provide regular live entertainment. Relax on our comfortable leather lounges and marvel at the impressive collection of auto memorabilia. Par's Famous Fish Cafe, a must-see for locals and visitors alike. 61 Franklin Parade, Encounter Bay. For bookings, phone 08 8552 1055.
Welcome to Happy Rugs.
Happy Rugs stock a wide range of rugs to suit all rooms, budgets and needs. From lounge room and kids room to kitchen, living and dining room. Unique to Happy Rugs is our free sleepover service, where you can try out your selected rug at your home or business before purchasing it.
We offer great prices, a huge range and excellent customer service.
Happy Rug owners buy their rugs from Happy Rugs, 24 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 7973. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power.
Yeah, very good indeed, Kenny. Very good indeed. Yes, start of the second term, just waiting for the horde of this crowd to get off the oval. I think everybody had to come out of the car park, stretch their legs and get around their huddles of their prospective teams here. And of course, goal umpires have fixed up the scoreboard, and it's the same as us. 2 goals, 6 Langhorne Creek, 1 goal, 3. This will be the start of the second term. Umpires just getting ready, just got a few kids just jump the fence. He hangs the football aloft, and here we go, the start of the second term. Ready to go. Up, and there they go. Tap down by Seller. Seller goes through. Meagle up underneath the football. He can't get up hold of it. Willunga trying to jam in up there. Grab hold of the footy. It's not going to happen. Umpire will come in and reset the bounce. Or ball up. All up he does. Up over there again. Scotty Hunt in the ruckwork. Gets the tap down up over the back, but Langhorne Creek might have squirted out the back door. They do have to go even further backwards. Overrun it in. Burnett gets the handball away. Bit of a loose one. Oh, Haskett got clothesline. Umpire didn't see that one. Willunga there, go back, line up with the kick, a high flying kick in. Bass, we've got a whistle, though. We've got a whistle down there. It's a free kick to Willunga. There's been an infringement in the marking duel, and that's gone back to the big fella in Bass. Hanging on, was it, Trev?
Yep.
I can just wait on the old replay. Yes, hanging on indeedy. So Daniel Bass, well, I won't put the mockers on him too much, but from 15 metres out when you're a male medalist, he won't miss this.
New ball.
New ball.
No,
Straight through the high diddle diddle. How's he going? Wait on the goal umpire there with the Willunga boys are happy. Bass.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is a free.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Paris,
Yeah.
Missing a good time here, Corks, I must admit.
Yeah, and Roger normally stays for these sort of games, grand finals. But anyway, Roger will be watching this. He's already told somebody. He's told Gordon Tonkin that he's watching it at the moment. But anyway, good day to Roger back there, wherever you are.
More money in Lake Breeze wine labels, I reckon, kid.
Yeah, I reckon there's money in something in there. We can't get away, can we? We're in poor old McLaren Vale. We're stuck at the moment. Beautiful sunshine. Anyway, umpire throws the ball up high. Kick off the ground. Down there by Willunga. Gets the ball back into their forward line. Here's a chance for a hand pass over there. Went completely astray by Willunga. And the ball now is close to the boundary line. And Kellock down there. He tried to kick the ball along the line and it went straight to the opposition. So Willunga with the ball, close to the boundary line. Got hold of it, and the umpire says you've got to play on with it. And it's going there almost to the 50. There's a fair sort of nudge in the back, but anyway, it's let go, and the ball's on the ground, and the umpire will come in and toss it up again. Yeah, at least, you know, if you're going to let them go, that's fair enough, but don't pay a little ticky touch with in front of goals. Umpire tosses it up again, over it goes. Big fella over there for, look, he tell you what, he's got a bit of weight behind him, Scotty Hunt, and you don't want to get in his way, and the umpire will throw the ball up again, or is he going to throw it in? No, just throw the ball up. Up it goes on the far side of the ground. Chance for player there in Lally to try and get it away, but the ball now comes back into the forward line, it goes. Ball's close to the boundary line. Over
good tap, Burdette.
And the ball goes through for a minor score only, so it is 2 goals for Willunga, 2 goals 6 Langhorne Creek.
That's a top tap over. It was by Burdette. He's on a little bit today. Durham goes shortly and comes in and finds Saunders. Just bit of a daisy cutter, but deep into the pocket. The umpire's giving him the old let's get going. Down she comes. She's going to land in front of the camera. Arbon out in front, but punched away it is by Willunga. Pick up now by Matty Dominish. Dominish handball backwards. Kick down forward again. Well done by Sammy A. Keeps the footy alive, but Langhorne Creek are corralling in numbers to Jake Dominish. He got around the corner. The kick wasn't a good one. Stuck it straight down the throat of Tice Hoffman. He goes inbound into the centre circle. Marcus Burdette makes some ground. Good coverage. Gets it. Wheels around on the right boot. Dials it in up on the Willunga player. Should be a free kick. It would be. Thought he got run underneath the football, and the Willunga will get hold of it and jam it inside 50. Here comes the big kick coming in. Big Bass is going to be underneath the footy. Back of the pack is Scotty Brown. Scotty Brown goes for a snap and misses an off target and through for a minor score only. 2 goals 5 Willunga, 2 goals 6 Langhorne Creek.
Certainly is. Creek's now with the ball. Turn around and going around. I didn't know it was the first quarter. Nick Warren was on the bench, so obviously going his experience later. So they bring the ball in and he finds a target. Still inside the 50-metre arc though. They have to work hard against this breeze. You can see a wind dropping it down now. Up she goes up in the wing area. Comes back down. Willunga try to come through. The Creeks get it. Crashing through. Seller kicks the ball up. He runs. He turns around. How far has he run? He had a saddle on him. It was like watching a Bronco coming out of the gates. Out they come around here now. Off they go. Driving it up forward. 1-on-1 up in the air. The ball bouncing. Now it comes out. Willunga comes out. Finds his player. He's going to drop short, but he gets to it and he finds that one out quickly there. And that one was Craig Nelson. Nelson finds his player in Brown, I reckon. Looks now, comes out. Comes around, finds his younger player here quickly, and that one is Sam Rennie. Rennie drives on for Willunga, puts it all up. Over the front they come, can't pick it all up. Turn around, goes up. The Creek's having to work hard here to get onto it. And they turn around and she finishes up in the back. Free kick to Langhorne's Creek. Deep in the back pocket, right next to the old scoreboard. They no longer use that. Waits for it. He's taking his time. The umpire says play on, and he does. He brings it out now. Pushes it all up over the back. Spoil comes late. Comes through. Willunga picked it all up. Can't get out with it. Smothered beautifully. Comes back inside. Handballs. Goes too far, and it's over the boundary line, and that should be a free kick, which it is because the handball was the last possession and was not touched, and she's a free kick to Willunga. They drive this ball back in again. Up she goes into the deep pocket. Comes out into the middle now. Creeks pick it all up and handball back. Turn around, goes over and finds out a nest of three of them in there, and that finds themselves in Caleb Howell. Caleb Howell for the Creeks. Handball comes over, steps back inside, goes around. Beautifully intercepted by Willunga. Goes out there, Cameron McDonald, pushes the ball forward. There's not too many back there for Willunga. Goes through one. Rennie goes round. He almost screws that one across. The umpire's looking.
I think that went
He's
across
not
his
sure.
face. I reckon it went across his face. I reckon he might have missed it.
I think he's going close. The
No, we're
umpire's
going
discussing.
all clear goal. Yes,
There she goes.
Before you take off on your next trip, don't pay for taxis or for expensive parking stations. Enjoy the convenience of airport security parking. Simply drive to us. We'll then whisk you and your luggage to the terminal door in just minutes. While you're away, we'll keep your car safe and secure. Then pick you up from the airport when you return. At a very small daily rate, it'll change the way you travel forever. Airport security parking. Book online at asparking.com.au.
Players got hold of the football again. Get play underway. We're 7 minutes into this second quarter. Up it goes. Neither ruckman touched it. Trying to get a ball out there, they just can't. It's almost impossible to get the ball out of there. And the umpire will throw it up again. It's almost the same spot as where he threw it up after the goal. In they go again. We've got the big fella there for Willunga trying to get the ball out. Here's a chance now for the Creeks. They've got hold of it. Player there, I reckon that was Lally. They're throwing him on the ground. And the ball now has gone over that far side of the ground, right over near the big tree over there. Here's a chance for a hand pass. Goes astray though. Ball's on the ground. Willunga try and get it out. Try and get it out again. Off hands it goes again. There's a little fella goes.
Oh, good tackle.
In there and Dominish. And down on the ground they go. Cross the boundary line, and the boundary umpire will be in play here and throw the ball back in. Ball's only been out of bounds 5 times so far, which is not that many.
Well, that's good because of the wind, isn't it?
Yeah. Boundary umpire's got hold of it now. In it goes. Nice high throw in, giving the ruckman plenty of chance here. Out it goes, down it goes now to the forward line down there for Willunga.
Billy Cook.
I reckon Billy Cook has got that on the second bite. He has. And he'll have a shot from a fair way out. He's about 70 metres out when he kicks it. Decides you go the other way with it, just puts it up high. Out it goes. The big fella's in front, knocked down again. Player there from Willunga.
Who do you reckon that
he just took the whole lot on. It'd have to be Beefy, wouldn't it?
There's only one nut that'd do that.
Jammed in, straight through the middle.
And up he gets, Sean Booth.
Up he gets. Yeah. I don't know how he does that all the time, but anyway, every week he does it 3 or 4 times. Here's a long shot in for goal here from Aldous. In it goes, off hands it goes, across the line for a minor score only, and I reckon that ties the points up anyway. 3 goals 6 Willunga, 2 goals 6 Langhorne Creek.
Basically should have a neck on him like an alpaca, I reckon. Gets in there though. Short kick in,
I
comes
reckon like
in.
a giraffe.
Yeah, comes Caleb Howe. Howe, what's he got? Options. Goes short, no. Gonna go, oh, we're gonna hug it out to the boundary. I don't want to be Prim Price, and finds Blackwell. Blackwell. Still in defensive 50, getting told by the umpire, let's get the game going. He was having a chat down there with all the natives. Doesn't happen. Comes up to Jake Dominish, gets it over to brother Matthew. Matthew does the old Watusi, side steps around. Big Bassy comes in and spoils his party and stops it. And carries it over the line. Touchdown! No, it's not. It's out of bounds in our Australian rules football. Right in the interchange gate where the players have to come in and out of. No other spot unless they're getting stretched off the ground. And the umpire with the footy. High throw in. Bascott's munted out of that one, but Beathy again into it. He's got options sideways. He's got his mate out there in Altus. He gets the football knocked away from him. Look out when you got these three coming at you. You got Hossman, Altus and Burdett. Altus gets all the football, loads up. The kick for wasn't a good one. He picked out Seller. It was a country mile out on his own. Deep in the pocket. And that's a gutsy move, James, if you're going to come across the face of goal with the breeze carrying it. He doesn't. He goes down the line, far side of the oval. Centre wing she lands, bouncy ball, bounce comes up. Who's going to overrun it? That Lally gets in it. He doesn't get hold of it. Yes, he does. Inbound, short one, finds Cleggett. Cleggett now hits the ground one and has one bounce, runs away from his opponent. The long kick in. Where are you? Lockie nearly tried the one-hander. Gets it to Kellock. Kellock around the body. There is nobody home except Willunga. And they will answer the door and relieve the football. They do, they kick it out. I reckon that might have been Nelson. He's getting set upon by the foot. He comes up for his second effort, but it's picked up by Dominish. Goes short, kicks it back around to Arvin. He just jams it on the boot, and jam it on the boot score, you're going to get the point. And 1 point only to Langhorne Creek. They'll go to 2 goals, 7 to 3 goals, 6 Willunga on our North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard.
Certainly is. Willunga now bring the ball back in from the township end. Comes out wide, goes out that far side. Fist comes from behind, goes around. The Creeks recover well, drive it back in the goal. Look at this, he's dropped it, goes over the back. I reckon it's Dominish has got it. Langhorne Creek have got it. North Point.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Goolwa, Normanville, Mount Compass and Victor Harbour. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out from the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialists with the big advantage.
Umpire throws the ball up again in the centre. Down it comes. Big Bass has got it. Does a quick circular waltz and brings the ball back over the line. It goes. Will it be touched down there? No, I think it was just touched by the line, and the boundary umpire will come along and throw it in.
Well, sounds like you're going to be in more trouble than Burke and Wills, Kevin Curran.
Yeah. I think it'd be Gordon Thompson to be in the trouble, not me. Umpire throws the ball in. In it goes again. Bass just pushes it down. Dominic tried to take it one hand, can't. Little fella there,
Lockie
McGregor. They pick him up, throw him down like a rag doll, and the umpire will come and throw it up again. It's on that far side of the ground. That's where the cars come in when they can come in. You can't come in today because it is full. And Beathy will get a free kick here. And that's not a bad spot to have a kick from there today. He's coming in, he handballs it to Hoffman, and Hoffman's a pretty good kick. That
is a bloody good kick.
That is a very good kick, but it's only a point. And that is 3 goals 7 to 3 goals 7. Scores all tied up.
I tell you what, he's shaving the paint off them posts. Langhorne Creek again. Direct traffic. Daisy Cutter comes in, finds Matthew Dominish, comes back out wide, up out to his teammate in Clifford. Darcy Clifford can go short again, finds Lally. Lally can go down the line to Blackwell if that's the story they want to play, hugging the boundary line. No, they go even short. Matthew Dominish, turnover. It was always going to happen. Willunga inbound. Here comes the skipper. Beathy gives it off to the big Jakey Stanfield, and he ain't going to miss this one. Brad, that's how you kick him. Jakey Stanfield.
Welcome to Happy Rugs.
Happy Rugs stock a wide range of rugs to suit all rooms, budgets and needs. From lounge room and kids room to kitchen, living and dining room. Unique to Happy Rugs is our free sleepover service, where you can try out your selected rug at your home or business before purchasing it.
We offer great prices, a huge range and excellent customer service.
Happy Rug owners buy their rugs from Happy Rugs, 24 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 7973.
They're only just getting the distances, but dropping the ball down is making it awkward. But yeah, it's murder-suicide if you think you can get away with it. Back in the centre she comes now with the umpires. Doing a great job out here today too. Boundaries and the centrals. Up they go, turn around. Hunt gets it for Willunga. Comes back through with the Creeks, turns around now there. Lally gets it, turns around. He had an area in the handball department there, the Creeks. Turns around, they pick it all up, and he gets tackled with 2, put in the ground on the wingy clubroom side, and the umpire will come in for a ball up.
He might get up with a white face there.
Yeah, I think so.
Pushed into the logo.
Yep. Nearly heading towards the 16-minute mark of the second quarter. Up they go. Creeks get it. Comes back down. Goes around. Pushes all out. This will go wide. Turns around. Willunga gets the ball. Flicks it back down. Comes over there. Goes over the boundary line. Now, boundary umpire saw this one now. The first one he didn't. With a whole heap of legs sitting on there. And she's a ball up right in front of the crowd and the club rooms here on the true wing position club room side. Boundary umpire sets themselves. In he comes, throws it up. That's perfect, lovely. Out they go. Hunt gets it for Willunga, pushes out the back. Picked up there by the Creeks. Bang! Down he goes from Hunt. Turns around, ball goes out. Out comes the Willunga. Off they go now. McDonald's made that big run. Handball and his player wasn't ready to go into it. Goes out, over comes to Stanfield. Stanfield for Willunga, steps inside. Turns around, has a go. Bang! Puts this one up. Too narrow, minor score, North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard, 4 goals, 8 Willunga, 3-7 to the Creeks.
Tried to do too much with it then, just looking at the replay, and then when he had a chance, didn't quite steady himself enough.
He got excited.
And the ball's kicked back in, and I think there'll be a 50-metre penalty paid here. To the advantage of this.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's not zoomed in close enough. No. Sorry, hang on now. We're too late now to zoom in on that one. We've got a stretcher case here.
Yeah, that's a Willunga player too, though.
Yeah, I think the game will stop here for a minute.
It's going to have to, umpires will have to pull it up if that's what they call for. And it's probably a good move. He's still down. I'm sorry, I missed that one. I
think he's got a blow in the hip.
Took away from it. There's a clash, and there's obviously something happened because the 50's been awarded. Yeah, we're still plenty of trainers out there. We've called for, I think they called for the stretcher.
Well, if they have called for the stretcher, it doesn't seem to be in a hurry to get it out.
A couple of players did, but all right, here we go. We'll just run that out there in about an hour. In about an hour and a half.
We haven't got one of those little motor.
I want to drive me one of them. I reckon it could be.
We can get Kim his taxi licence and pick him up at a couple of patients.
Uber. Okay, so we've got a break in play there. Both sides all got the stretcher on the ground because both sides will get into their huddles. They'll do a few interchanges here that'll go on, freshen up the legs, get in there and have a bit of a chit chat and say what we're going to do tonight when we win this thing. And he's in a little bit of trouble.
He doesn't look like he wants to stand up, does it? Or he can stand up.
I can't pick up who it was out there and all that clash. So that one's going up on that one. But anyway, all the results and that from the other games. If you've only just joined us in there, the Junior Colts started bright and early this morning, didn't it, Kev? Bright and early, and they started that early, and they were that keen to play football. Well, it was a draw at full time, so we had to go into overtime.
Well, I was here at 10 to 7. I reckon there were some of the kids here there.
Yeah, they were out warming up on the ground when I come in. I was about 10 past 7. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah. So, yeah, good. So, anyway, in the end of all that one, it was a draw after all. Strathalbyn sort of had the lead on. Willunga come home with 2 minutes to go and drew it, and then went home and won the game there. Of course, then the senior Colts come out. Well, she was a one-horse race there, wasn't it?
One horse, yeah, about 11 goals to 4.
Yeah, Victor Harbour all over the top of McLaren there. Yeah. McLaren in the home grand final, and they didn't get to pleasure that one. So Victor Harbour's taken some of your illustrious trophies home, Kev, back to Victor Harbour and that one. And of course in the reserves, well, that was a beautiful game of football. That was a knockout between Willunga and Willunga North, we call them here, at Willunga against McLaren in that one. And McLaren got up and won that one, which is a lot of people were sort of surprised about, really. So anyway, good win. It was their home ground. They knew how to play, and they won that one 7 goals 6 to 6 goals and 9. So a win there to McLaren.
We're in the middle of a wine-growing, grape-growing area here at McLaren Vale and
in the southern districts.
McLaren Flat, and it's an area where there's a lot of wineries and a lot of wine growing there, and a lot of famous wines growing around this area too.
Yep. So plenty of them in there. Serafino's just up the road up here because we've got Roger overseas knocking his Lake Breeze ones around from the Langhorne Creek Company. So we bathed in wine down here, and in McLaren Vale. So I'm right on the outskirts of the suburban areas around the Adelaide area,
And let's get back to the footy now.
And here we go.
The players just
I
about
just could not, still couldn't see who that was that's coming off. So I don't know who that would run on that one. So we'll work that elimination process out. Langhorne Creek has the football.
And the player, who's got the ball there?
Jamesy.
Jamesy, has he?
Damien James.
Damien James. Well, he's a fair way away from scoring, and he knew it too. And he didn't want to kick the ball in. He passed it across to Derham, and Derham booted it right down into the forward line. And there was an absolute heap of players around the ball down there. Oh! Someone's got their head knocked off. And what they go for, hold the ball or over the shoulder?
That was me. That was Meagle. Yeah. And we got Burdett's been ironed out in the middle of the ground as well. So there's a little bit of argy-bargy going on in there.
Good dive by Alexander.
4 slips for me for cricket season, Sammy.
And Sammy's taking the mark. Kicks it across the ground. It's not going too far down the other end though. And Neil Tyson Hoffman's got hold of it, kicks it down the ground. It wasn't a very good kick though, tried to kick it off the side of his boot, didn't he?
Matty Dominish has got it, he bamballs it back up. Here's a chance for Cleggett back inbound. That go 15, I wouldn't have thought. Hellier's got it though. Hellier's got it, has it, runs it backwards. I don't want it. Here, you have it. Backwards he gets it again, jams it on the boot. Into the top of the square he's going. Who's the high flyers in there? Langhorne Creek went up with a footy. Here comes Lockie McGregor around, wheels it around the body, clean bowls, 1, 2, 3. Willunga's back there. Meagle's recovered, picked it up. Over to Jimmy Collier. Collier now over to Haskett. Haskett loads up down to the centre wing to Burdett. Uses his body well, can run onto the football. Brownie's out there to help him out. Birdie's still going for it. Hang it on. Well played, Marcus Burdett. Played too many games of football. And yeah, they're going to rustle him up. And they want to keep 50 metres, umpire stopping, mucking around out there and just dishing them out. You've got a pocket full. It's the last game of the season. Use them up. You can't have that one. It just pulls up the stoppage in a good game of football. Marcus Burdett with a free kick. Out on centre wing. Earn it beautifully. We're going to go backwards now. We'll reload. Backwards he goes to Tyson Hoffman. Hang on. We've got a whistle down the line. We're going to come down the line of free kick. Going to come down the line here too. No, it's going to go further. Reverse it. So we've got to... So, Marcus's kick went back to Hoffman. Now we're coming back to where Marcus kicked the football. I'm confused, but anyway, somebody will work it out. You
did eyes in the back of your head here, don't you?
Yeah, well, don't know why. It was down the ground. Well, that was, anyway. Ball comes back in. Load up. Here's a chance. Willunga will reload again. Will they get their tails up? Get out of that one. They just giving a free one away. Langhorne Creek still diving hard over the footy. Loose ball up on the ground. Picked up by Burdett. This time I'm not going backwards. He does. Sticks it down to Brownie's throat. Brownie has to go back and have a bit of a rest here because he's got to wait for the boys to flood down. Bass now moves into position. He goes back to Meagle. Meagle can come inbound to McDonald. He's got big Jakey Stanfield. Go for him. He's only got Matthew Dominish under him. He's 3 foot taller than him. Doesn't. We're going backwards again. Does somebody bring Port Adelaide to this game?
Another kick of goal for the opposition in a minute, the way they're going.
That'll be a good effort. Closer. Yeah, we are. Goes to McDonald. We're winding down the clock. McDonald goes straight down the spine. Now Big Jakey's going to come into play. Up in front, gets it. 1 grab, 2 grabs. He takes it down in front of Lally. Goes back, loads up. Inbound, Bass, target. Bass too big for him. Seller, his opponent back there, and double taps it and takes the mark. Seller squeezes the football back out. Back out wide, he goes out there to Darcy Clifford. Clifford down the line to Matty Dominish. No, underneath it's Cleggett. Little bit of a nudge it was indeed. He goes to Beathy. Beathy's got Cleggett. Dominish after him. Beathy goes backwards a little bit. Back inbound. Finds his teammate. Works it. And they go backwards even more. I'm not liking this football, boys. It's a little bit dangerous for me. Switch up. Play. Goes across to Jimmy Collier. James Collier now with a football. Handballs to McDonald. The run. Those big legs of him got to get Motrin. They're after him. McDonald loads up the boot. A long high ball goes out. Brownie's up underneath the foot. It's come off hands. Goes to Burdett. He handballs backwards to Meagle. Meagle with the football. Inbound. They're screaming for it everywhere. Give it to the big Brad. I haven't had a kick for a while. Loads up down the line. Absolute waste of energy. It's out on the full free kick. Langhorne Creek, Trev.
Certainly is. That was a waste there. He had a couple inside.
Lots of kicks, but didn't go anywhere.
Nah, going backwards. Creeks now, bring it out across the face of goals. Bring it out wide. Wind was carrying it, but they've got it deep in the back pocket on the club room side, though. Now they try to come out. They need to work this one. Out it goes. They go in ball. And they turn around and find him. Out they come to Seller. Seller will grab this one in front of his eyes. Still just only outside the 50-metre defensive arc though. So he turns around. Seller now. He gets a whistle to go on. Puts it inside. 2 in there, and that's all right, and they get it all up. I reckon that one goes around onto there, and that one's Arvin. Arvin now puts the ball up for the Creeks, goes over the back. They dropped it there, and Jake Dominish turns around, comes back over to his brother. Brother comes up, cleans up, and finds his player up there. Play on, the umpire says. Goes around. Turns around, goal. No, you should have been instant on it. Goes to Arvin. Arvin for the Creeks. Puts his ball right up into the centre. Goes over, running back was beautiful, Mark Jess. And goes into there and wraps it up for Willunga. Drives this ball now. Look at that. Bang. Down she goes down the line. The 1 up, 2 up there goes. Turns around and goes over. Finishes up onto there, and they go through the middle, and it goes round onto there. Now they go. Dominish gets up onto there, puts this ball up. That's a goal, I'd reckon. Nope, he misses. Oh, that was going on. So Dominish for the Creeks get the ball. So on the North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard, we now go to it's 3 goals 7 to 4. 3 goals. 3 is it to 4-7? Anyway, the ball's brought back in by Willunga. Comes up in front of this clubroom side. Goes off. Turns around. The umpire has to come in, and he will bowl himself up. So turn around. What have we got? We got 3-8 to 4-8. Oh, the
3-8, 4-8 with 26 and a bit minutes gone, Trev.
Scoreboard's gone over there. It's a point out, which I thought was going to have me buggered. So ball goes up and down, and the umpire comes in for another ball up there. So Kevy, take it over at the, what have we got, 27 minutes?
No, 27 gone. Close to half time. Anyway, from the throw up out there, player had the ball, he twists, he turns, he goes the wrong way, and he's given away a free kick there to Willunga. So Willunga now with the ball. Tregenza with the ball. He just goes across the ground. There's something to be in their eyes.
Oh, Lockie.
Lockie McGregor flew with it, couldn't bring it down though. Into the forward line it goes, down there in front of the scoreboard.
Kellogg.
The ball now, where's Kellogg? Don't tell me he's got a goal from there.
That over the line, yes, indeed. He wait for the goal umpire, all clear,
Touched. Ooh, so
well, got a bit excited.
So
he changed his mind.
3-9 to Willunga, 4 goals 8. Nifty.
Load up the football, they do. Out she comes, running out of the Mickey Mouse time. This one we had a bit of injury time here with that stretcher incident. The ball's gone wide, and come out deep on the far side wing. Centre wing here in front of the club rooms here at McLaren Oval. Plays in sunshine, beautiful day for football. Grand final. The players ever put their hands up in the old sunshine. Good high throw in again. Scotty Hunt in the ruck work. In there with Cleggett. Comes in. The muscle's trying to come out there at the back. Hoffman tries to get it. Can't get it. Dribbles it over the boundary line. The boundary umpire will reset and throw it back in again. Clock getting wound down 28 minutes. We'll probably go 30-31 on this one. We had a few minutes there with injury time.
A long time.
Yeah, long time. Long time. Love you long time, Trev. That's him. Boundary umpire with the football. Throw in the back. Tap ban over the top. Matty Dominish. Back to Blackwell. Blackwell reads around the body. Gets dealt with down the line. Willunga. McDonald's got to wrap him up. Gives him the old dancing lessons. Comes back out to Nelson. He can't get hold of it. Langhorne Creek. They're going in and out like 9 pins. Oldest gets it. Jams it on the boot. Scooty Brown's on his own. Curtis Perry, the skipper. Beautiful pass it was up to Seller. Backwards gone. It could have given. Back it goes to Howe. Howe loads up. Langhorne Creek are in song. On they go. Who's the higher flyer? Nobody back there, but it's all. We've got a free kick. And a free kick's going to go and play on advantage is done. Lockie McGregor nails it and seals it with a...
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Lots of time went on to here because of the stretcher.
Well,
it took a long time.
Ambulance coming into the ground too then, Trev.
Is
so,
it? Yeah, it looked like it was a hip or right in on the ribs or
heading
something.
Off to hospital, yeah.
Yeah, goes up it goes and down. Bruckman goes up, gets wrapped up into here and nobody can get away with it and it'll be a repeat by the central umpire. In he comes. We hope he's all right anyway, that's good. So anyway, goes up, the umpire says, hanging on in ruck and goes to Sellers for the Creek. right in the centre. He drives it, puts it all out, and he just gets it into there, and he finds his player quickly there. And that one there was Blackwell. Blackwell now finds out, comes out there, runs outside the boundary line. The boundary, both umpires couldn't see that. I saw it here, and his foot was over. And the ball went outside to kick it, but goes into centre half forward, and it's going to be a free kick to Willunga in defensive side. He should go the other side, and there he goes. Off he goes, right out the far side. Goes out there, one-on-one, that's a front on. You can't make contact that way, but they got away with it. Creeks go out for there now, trying to pick it all over. Willunga's riding him, he's making no attempt to get rid of it. Finally pushes it out the back, bang, in they come, breaks away. There goes the siren. We've got the time. Half time here at the McLaren Oval. We have, according to us, Langhorne Creek a 4-goal 9 to Willunga 4-goal 8, a solitary point the difference.
So we got a game on our hands here. Last week it was all goals, this week it's all points.
So there's goal kickers for them. There are actually all individuals for Willunga. Daniel Bass, Jake Stanfield, Sam Rennie and Tyson Hoffman. For Langhorne Creek we have Jake Dominish, James Salah, Matthew Dominish and Lachlan McGregor.
Yeah, so it's a good game of football here, and I think they'll really probably the break nifty, because it's been a fairly quick sort of game. Once the ball gets out in the open it's quick, but if they can have one in there for a while they will. But some of the strong play that's out there, and some of it is sort of look like they're trying to even score up out there with a couple of them.
Just going to say, Kev, the first quarter was get rid of the nerves, a little argy-bargy. It was end-to-end, coast-to-coast footy. Kicked a couple of goals each, and everybody went in happy at quarter time. Come out in the second quarter, and it's going, right, we've had a gut full of this.
We're going to get into it.
We're going to get into it. And they got into it all right. The ones have already got an ambulance in, stretcher off the ground. And it's not, I don't think that was anything malice in there. Football crashed there, but there's been a few behind the incidences, a few getting a little bit shoved and helped onto the ground a bit faster than what they probably should be on this one. So we've got a game on. We thought we'd have it. It's a point the difference in this one. It's Langhorne Creek 4 goals 9, Willunga 4 goals 8.
It is with you on live streaming. Stick with us, because
we're not watching you again, are we?
I talked to my son there, Ian Curran, and he's
we're going to learn about tennis.
He's a linesman, and he's been a linesman in the Australian Open. In fact, he did the women's grand final this year as a line umpire. So his thoughts on tennis umpiring.
Yeah, tennis umpiring, because Ian a very capable the central umpire here for Australian rules football as well, along with his son David, Kev. So right into it. They love the tennis, these Karens, and look out, here comes Julie in the background.
Julie's just rolled up to go around
going to lunch with Kevin.
We won't set everybody up on that one, I don't think. But Kevin, you set your wife up terribly this morning. I must admit, you and Tonkin, you're a bunch of terrorists. They told Julie that she'd been awarded. She's the first. We should put this on there. She's the first woman to be inducted in the Great Southern Football League as a life member, and the boys set her up this morning saying she had to be here at half time because they're going to have the motorcade, and her and Kimmy were going to go around the oval. It was awarded life member as well, to show everybody that they're new life members of the league. Well, you set her up thinking there is no motorcade. She's sitting out in the caravan ready to go, and when you go out the caravan, you're dead. You are going to go down. You're not going to get tea for a week.
Stick with us and watch the interview with Ian. Well, here we are at the Back Valley Tennis Club talking to Ian Curran. It's not football umpiring, it's tennis umpiring we're talking to him about. Ian, you've taken up umpiring, tennis umpiring. Why did you do that?
Initially it was because of a colleague I worked with called Christine. She saw it advertised at her tennis club, and she'd come along to work one day and she said, I'm thinking of doing this line umpiring course. You play tennis as well? You should do it. And I went, oh well, yeah, why not? So went out and spent an evening doing a course, then spent a day or so training on a court, and then was thrown into matches. So thrown into junior matches to begin with, and yeah, worked my way through there. Well, you worked your way through fairly well, because in the last Australian Open, you ended up doing the women's final. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to be to partake in the women's final, which was probably one of the greatest women's finals that the Australian Open seen in recent times. And yeah, it was a massive thrill to be there, and worth all the work to get there.
Yeah, well, you're a line umpire, of course, in there. You're not in the chair yet.
No.
You never know. You may end up getting there. But as a line umpire, how much training do you have to do before you can get, say, to the Australian Open standard?
Yeah, to get to that level, you start off doing your local junior tournaments to begin with, and then when you become competent enough, you'll do tournaments at a senior level, and then they start off with what they call Australian money tournaments, which is Australian ranked players, Australian ranking tournaments. And from there you progress to doing Pro Tour events, which is a worldwide events for players with ATP rankings. And then you progress then to, once you're competent enough there, you progress to challenger level, and then to ATP level, WTA level, which is the level of the Australian Open.
Yes, well, it's a hard road to get there, but now you're there. What sort of games have you umpired so far? You've on the line. You've been through the men's, the women's, and the wheelchair.
Yeah, I've done a mixture of everything. It's it's obviously exciting being out there, and just to see the level of talent that all these the players have is quite amazing, and to play a small part in it is it's fantastic to be a part of. Yeah, it must be a great atmosphere if you go there and do the final. Yeah, it is, and it's something that when you first walk out, you can be easily overawed with it, and you just have to remember to what you're out there for and to concentrate extremely hard. Yes, it's not an easy thing to do. I mean, how do you feel when you have a call go against you as a challenge? You know, is the heart racing a little bit? Yeah, heart races, and you just hope that you've got it right. Yeah, and you're not allowed too many mistakes either, are you? No, you can't make too many mistakes. But everyone gets them wrong occasionally, but you just hope that you get more right than you get wrong. So in the last 12 months, you've done the Australian Open, you've done the mixed doubles final as well? Yeah, the mixed doubles final was on the same night. And some of the wheelchair finals? And did the wheelchair final, yeah. And the Davis Cup? Davis Cup, back in February. Just after the Australian Open. That was a massive thrill as well to be part of that. And we don't have too many here in Adelaide, so the previous one was quite some time ago. So yeah, to be part of that was quite spectacular. And now they're looking, we see from the latest bulletin that was on the internet from the Australian Tennis, what they call themselves now, Australian Tennis Association or whatever it is, that they're looking at fast-tracking you through to the chair. I started chair umpiring probably about 12 months ago. Initially it was because we've got a lack of chair umpires here in South Australia, so I was asked if I was interested in doing it, and I thought about it, and it's totally was something that I thought, well, let's challenge myself and have a go at something new. And it's something I'm certainly glad that I've done. I've umpired some chairs in some national junior events at Canberra on clay, some local events as well, and was fortunate enough to be offered a couple of days at the Port Pirie Women's Pro Tour events, which is a professional women's event. So and did a couple of days in the chair there. So it's been an exciting time as far as all the chair umpiring and line umpiring goes. Now this woman that's supposed to be coming along to help you out, but she's done Wimbledon, done all the Grand Slam events, hasn't she? She has. She's one of the leading umpires in tennis. Eva Astaraki-Moore. She has umpired a men's US Open final with I think it was Federer and Djokovic. We're fortunate enough to have her as a mentor to guide us and assist us in learning to become better chair umpires. And there's a lot of work you've got to do for this. You've been to Sydney a couple of times on special courses. Yeah, I've been to. It started off. The first course I did was in Sydney. Then I had another training course in Melbourne. Then I think I did another one in Melbourne as well, where we did some matches, and then we've I was fortunate enough to do the national juniors in Canberra on clay, where had some really good teachers there and helping us to learn in the chair and become competent chair umpires. And I was fortunate enough out of that to be offered to go to the next level. So I've progressed through to become a level A chair umpire now, which is something I'm quite happy with at the moment, and to see where that takes me.
Well, we hope one day to see you in the chair for the Australian Open.
There's a long way to go before that.
It's a long way to go, but you never know. You come a long way fairly quickly.
Yeah, it's something that you've got to aspire to do it at the top level, and I mean, whilst that may or may not ever happen, it's something that it is possible from when you start. You can achieve that.
Well, that's good to hear, Ian, and best of luck along the way. I mean, I hope that we do see you on TV one day, and just remember me if you get to the US Open or Wimbledon or something like that. We'd love to come along and have a look.
Thank you.
Anyway, good luck, Ian, and let's hope that things work out well for you.
Thank you.
At NORTHPOINT FLEURIEU, we're committed to creating memorable experiences for our guests, which is why you'll now find Victor Harbour Toyota, Victor Harbour Mitsubishi and Victor Harbour Hyundai at one convenient location, Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour. Whether you're looking for a new Mitsubishi, new Toyota or new Hyundai, or need your vehicle serviced, we're committed to helping make your experience feel a little easier, creating memorable experiences. It's NORTHPOINT FLEURIEU's way. Visit us at Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour or northpointfleurio.com.au.
Mobility aids and more do more than just sell and hire mobility aids. Qualified nurse Cassie can help you overcome everyday challenges with an extensive range of incontinence aids, kitchen aids, bedding aids and bathroom aids. Exclusive to Mobility Aids and More are the range of Freedom mobility scooters. These amazing scooters are packed with features that sets them apart from other scooters. Call in today for a free test drive. Purchase a Freedom mobility scooter this month and receive a free rear scooter bag and flag. Visit our new online store at mobilityaidsandmore.com.au for a complete range of mobility aids. Mobility Aids and More, Shop 6, 46 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 1098. South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Goolwa, Normanville, Mount Compass and Victor Harbour. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out from the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialists with the big advantage. Give us a call today.
Yeah, good. Thank you very much, Ken. Thank you very much indeedy. Players are now taking the field. Last person to get off the field is going to be the coach there from Langhorne Creek, and Clint Goldwyn had the last bit of words to say to his charges out in the middle. Umpires just checking with the goal umpires, just waiting for everybody to hop over the fence and get going. There's a big crowd here at the McLaren Oval. This is the 2019 Grand Final.
Almost ready.
Almost ready indeedy. It's 1 point the difference. It is Langhorne Creek 4 goals 9. It is Willunga 4 goals 8 if you've just joined us on our NORTHPOINT FLEURIEU scoreboard. And a couple more to get over the fence. Goal umpire. Oh, it's got a young toddler here that doesn't want to get over the fence. Wally, the goal umpire. That's got hold of the
one that didn't get away.
One giving the toddler and away. He's given the all clear. Arm goes up. Here we go. Rock and roll. This what we call the premiership quarter. Umpire has the footy. There goes the honker. Ready to start the third quarter. And up and there they go. Tap down by Seller. Comes back out. Langhorne Creek's going to get the first kick away. First kick away is going to bounce inside 50. Hoffman comes over the top. Couldn't get it. Arbin gets the footy. Wrestled to the ground. Hellier's in there. He gets it. He doesn't do anything with it though. Willunga comes back, repels it. Mark up there goes to Blackwell. He's trying to baby crawl it off the ground. They're scrambling in to get it. It's going to be a stoppage. No, it's not. Well done, Willunga. They get the footy out. Big Haskett's at the bottom. Well, Matthew Dominish has not let him go holding the ball. He was pinned in there. Dominish with the footy. His kick. It's a turnover. Might have been the penance on that one. Goes to Meagle. He can't do anything with it. We've got one over the shoulder. Look out. They're coming thick and fast. Goes to Jake Dominish. Jake Dominish quickly off to the feet and straight down the throat of Seller. And Seller from 45 metres out directly in front. The scoring end here to left of screen. And Seller could put the Creek out a little bit further in front. Only 1 point the lead at the moment. And Seller back into the centre circle. I'm in for the long run. No one's ganging up. No short passes. No leads there. They're backing him in for the kick. The big ruckman, the champion of the Creek. The kick is on its way. The drop punt looks good though. He's just punched the air before it even got there. Wally Gratz, the goal umpire, says yes indeedy.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Up she goes in the middle there, goes up, Hunt comes around for it, the Creek gets it out through Seller, comes down the bottom, Hunt gets into it, strides out for Willunga, comes back down again, now he gets wrapped up, he couldn't get contact with that, should have been holding the ball but it turned, and the umpire's going to have to come back in the centre for another ball up. Still in that centre circle, so it's gone absolutely nowhere. Seller comes around, lines himself up, goes around. Hunt can't get it out for him, comes back down, wraps all up here, and the umpire's going to repeat this once again. Back she goes again, up they go. Seller gets it for the Creeks, puts it all down. Handball tries to come out, bashing through Willunga, can't get it. Dominish gets it, we got there a throw, and it's a free kick to Willunga. Dominish gets the ball, throws it back. Goes around now to this player, goes out there quickly. Oh, turned over straight away to it. That was a bad one there by Brown, Scott Brown on the ball. There's it. Right up into the pocket goes. Turns around, goes over the boundary line for a ball in deep into the forward pocket for Langhorne Creek. Kicking to the Adelaide Town end on here at the McLaren Oval. This is the quarter where either someone's going to break out or if this is going to be tight, she'll continue down to the wire. Up she comes. Up goes the ruckman. Smashes away there by Willunga. That one went through there in Ficken. So comes up around the back here. Offhand she goes and she goes through for a minor score to Langhorne Creek. They go to 5 goals 10 to 4 goals 8 Willunga on the NORTHPOINT FLEURIEU scoreboard.
It's been had a light refreshment?
Well, we're just wondering about that, Trevor and I, and
Cup of Coke.
we thought the tray would come in.
Cream's still hanging on his chin.
How is it?
It's all gone anyway, you're too
The
late.
tray never come in behind
Umpire,
it, with him.
let play go on, and the mark has been taken down there just outside of 50 by Tom Derham.
I can get a tea lady job at my house.
And Tom Derham, he has a long shot
Here
in
he
there
is again.
and he finds Seller. Been hard to get past him today, either in defence or attack.
He's definitely on today, Kev.
Yep.
Yep.
And he had a break there for a while, didn't he? I think he damaged his elbow. Or
Yeah, he was out for a fair while there, wasn't he? But that was Langhorne Creek still managed to just jingle along, gather the winds up.
Yeah, well, Willunga are down a man at the moment. Looks like the ambulance is still out the back of the club rooms there.
Sign, I don't like
So it's not a good sign that whoever it was, I didn't end up catching who it was on there, but Sellers come in.
He's on target, boys.
A target, and that one has gone straight through the goals. And
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Oh, they go again. Bass waits down for the footy, but didn't bring it down with him. Picked up by Haskett. Gets a toe poke to it. Gets a little boy up. Well done. Bass knocks it on over to Brownie. Brownie handballs it up in the mid-air. Picked up it is by Sean Beath. Beathy now the skipper. Loads it up. A wobbly old one in there. Not a good one. Or a bit clumsy there from Willunga. We got a whistle, was it? No, it's not. Play on to call. Comes back out. Meagle gobbles it. Back in she's come. Game of tennis, anybody? Come back over. Blackwell. Big punch. Punches it down the ground. Oh, the Creek just look like they're queuing up for a kick. The wobbly old hack out of the ground. Creek had got it. A long raking handball up into the centre of the ground. Arbin meets the football. Back to Matty Dominish. Matty Dominish's handball's not too bad. Gets it up to the skipper and Curtis Perry. Little toe poke forward. Lockie McGregor gets him. Perry takes him out. And in the back, and it's a free kick paid advantage. Is it advantage or are we coming back, boys? No, advantage has been paid. It has been done. Up in the middle. Oh, crash, bang, tackle down over the shoulder. Creek is starting to give away some frees. Willunga pick up the footy. The run through. Coming there through Scanlon. Scanlon delivers it out to Brown. Brown loads up. Long bomb. Inside to the 50-metre arc. Oh, in front there. Good grab that is there by Langhorne Creek. All play going out with the footy. And 15 metres. He can't impede his run when he wants to go back. That looks like Durham. And he's going to come forward up 50, can set him up for another score. Set him up, why don't you give it to this bloke, Seller. 60 metres out, long bomb, pump, straight through the middle of the points. Off target, so that's his first blemish for this quarter. 1 point only to Langhorne Creek. They go to 6 goals 11. Willunga 4-8 and our North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard.
Certainly was. He got a bit greedy then after kicking two. Thought that the sun was going to shine with him, but
Tyson
didn't
Hoffman's
happen.
got it. Trevor, you'd be out of your view there.
Certainly is. Here he goes. Takes it out the far side now. Out he runs. Front on contact. Should be a free kick, and it is. Can't come from the front. If you do, you must leave that player alone. So there they are. Willunga now deep in the pocket over there. Doesn't really have much going for him here now. Off he goes. That's a real floater and goes up and finds the man of the moment. Right, he certainly is. Right on the wing there. True wing, and that's in Seller. Seller drives this ball back. It's hugging the boundary line. That could be darn close to going out, and it is. It's a free kick to Willunga. Untouched football. That's not the kick to do. He shouldn't have put it right back into there. He probably tried to play it up in the air and get back in time to mark it himself. Anyhow, comes back out now. Willunga goes up, and that's another poor roll over straight into the wing, into the Creek's arms. Turns around, plays this one back. It's a bit of a floater, but look at it. Spots him all out, and that one goes round to Kellogg. Jared Kellogg hasn't bothered the scoreboard this side, which is unusual for him. Yep.
He's usually a terror in there.
He certainly does. He certainly kicks a lot of goals. But
Kenny said the same thing. Both of them are saving themselves up.
Yeah, the champions quarter, they're all going to stand up. They all want to be champions. Here we go. Seriously with it there. Drives it up, puts it all up. Left foot swinging. Looks good enough to me. No problems at all, I reckon. He gets his first. That
Hamper Warehouse creates stunning gourmet hampers with quality products sourced from the Adelaide Hills and across the FLEURIEU Peninsula. You have a choice of 5 gourmet hampers which can be varied to suit. Ideal as a personal gift for family and friends or special occasions, or to show someone that you care. Want to make an impression on your clients? We can deliver a personalised corporate hamper complete with your company colours and branding. Give a gift that says you care. Give a gourmet hamper from Hamper Warehouse. Phone 0417 804 931. Email or order online at hamperwarehouse.com.au.
Little fella there tries to get it out. He does, down to centre half forward again.
Arbin.
And Arbin now. A little bit too far out maybe to score here. He's going to kick it into the big fella there, and he's marked it.
Kellogg.
And that is Kellogg.
Oh, hello.
I reckon Kellogg might have
bit of cramp.
Come down on his knee or ankle.
Bit of cramp, I think.
Bit of cramp?
Yeah, he's all right.
So you normally can't get rid of cramp that quick. Anyway, what have he done? Handball it over the cellar and see if he can kick another one. Beautiful sunshine here at McLaren Vale today.
Journey here, not a problem.
In he goes now. He'll kick this from just inside the 50, about one step inside. Here he goes. One step inside, has a shot for goal, and that one is way offline. 7 goals, 12 at Langhorne Creek now. Willunga staying 4 goals 8.
Yeah, didn't hit the boot nicely at all, that one, off of Jared. Anyway, reload. Willunga again. Load up. Bring it out club room side. That's what we like to see. Launch it right in front of the van. Big bass goes up and we'll take the mark. Lally learns around the umpire and says, really? Really? Yeah, I made him earn it. Really? Anytime you like, Daniel. Daniel Bass now loads up the 40 down the line. You've got big Jakey Stanfield in there. Across the front, Langhorne Creek. Oldest gets it. He goes to ground in a real hurry. Umpire will come in and will ball up right in front of the interchange race. In between the two coaches' boxes. Stop the screen. Both coaches in their dishing out orders. Bass gets the ruck turned over, gets the football back again, or gets rid of it in a bit of an awkward manner. Langhorne Creek gobble up the football. Who's going to get underneath this one? At the back of the pack is Arbin. Good flight, watch of the football. Gobbles at distance, shouldn't be a problem. The lead comes out the creek. The pin pass accuracy is great from Arbin. And he stuck it straight down the throat of his teammate running out there, which I can't pick up. Oh, it's a Cleggett.
Well, this could be the 4th goal this quarter.
Mitch Cleggett.
Bit like last week, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a whole Groundhog Day, isn't it? Different colour.
Yeah.
Langhorne Creek through Mitchell Cleggett. He's running away from us there. If you're watching us on telly, you'll watch the flight of the footy just where we're watching it now. In he comes. Kick on its way. She's bending back through the middle. Mitchell Cleggett gets another goal for Langhorne Creek. They go to 8 goals, 12.
At NORTHPOINT FLEURIEU, we're committed to creating memorable experiences for our guests, which is why you'll now find Victor Harbour Toyota, Victor Harbour Mitsubishi and Victor Harbour Hyundai at one convenient location, Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour. Whether you're looking for a new Mitsubishi, new Toyota or new Hyundai, or need your vehicle serviced, we're committed to helping make your experience feel a little easier, creating memorable experiences. It's NORTHPOINT FLEURIEU's way. Visit us at Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour or northpointfleurio.com.au.
We go. So
share the love.
Yep. So it goes around. Creeks, of course, back to backs on them. Up they go. Seller gets it out for him. Puts us all down. Bang! No one in there. The poor old Mogul getting there. He went to pick it up and got on his backside. Yeah. Ball goes forward and there goes a strong mark out there. I reckon it's almost Beathy, isn't it, in the forward flank there for Willunga.
Beathy down there.
Goes out wide and he turns around and gets over the boundary line for a ball in, finally up in the Willunga forward zone for the first throw in over there in the forward pocket.
Eagle's still looking for the number of that truck.
Yeah, I don't blame him. It's parked behind us too. Meanwhile, here we go. Boundary umpire sets himself. There she goes. Up high, which is round. Seller gets it all out for the Creeks. Hits the ground out here, gets wrapped up. And he's got a free kick. Couldn't pick it up. Must have been high, I would think. But yeah, anyway, Willunga have the ball now. First real tack going into it. Drives it into the forward pocket. Up they go. The big boy can't get it in Bass. Tap down. The Creeks drive this ball out. And she's going to be returned straight away again. Turns around, gets back into there. Willunga now drives it out wider. Finds his player. They're finding out where. It's not much good out there. The wind's pushing it there, and it's a hard way to come into it. Drives this ball up. That's a good strong kick in there. Someone going to take it. Turn around, can't get it up in Stanfield. Goes out there. Creeks are stacking it up in the back pocket. Central umpire looks like he'll have to come inside the boundary line, and we'll go for a ball up. Deep into the forward pocket there for Willunga. Up they go. The Creeks try to backhand it. Goes out there and she goes over the boundary line, and the central umpire says right under the scoreboard, you take it, boundary umpire. Sets himself. Comes around. See the scores there. Creeks are kicking away.
Pretty hard to read, isn't it?
Yeah, it is down on it. Goes up, smack forward, going out around the back is Willunga, trying to get the ball, can't come over, and she'll be a repeat in exactly the same spot by the boundary umpire once again. Well, she's gone 14 and a half minutes in this third quarter, and it's been basically all the Creeks. In they go, turns around, go up, Bass tries to get it out, can't get it down, comes around in there, wraps the Creek player up, umpire comes in and he will repeat it. So over to you, Kevy, our North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard. We have Creeks on 60 points and Willunga 32 points.
Big difference in scores, even though it's only a low scoring game now. Here's a chance for Willunga to do something with it here.
Oh, he's done it all
I
right.
reckon he's done it. He has.
Jake.
1 second I got it for Trev.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Back in the last quarter, we don't want the Creek to get away. All up over the go. Stella was an hour and a half too early, but he left it that one there for Bass. Gets the kick away. She's into a pack of players. There's a scramble in there. Umpire will just swoop in there, grab the footy and throw it up in the air again. And with a little bit of feeling going in there. Don't get involved in too much there, Brett.
You don't want to be a player short, do you? For
No,
the next quarter?
no. The ball comes back up again. Up by they go. Stella sets in the front seat. Creek give it a wobbly one out. First one to get to the footy is going to be Tyson Hoffman. Got Sally in the middle. He missed him. High floating footy comes back in and Nelson gets it over ball up over the top. The run through for Willunga's looking better. Here comes big Brady Haskett. He can burn it and go hard down. Oh, good intercept down there in front of Beathy. It was by James. Handball comes back to Nicky Warren. Nick Warren comes in. Intercept comes in again. Lally get the door. We're going for the baby crawler. He thought about the boundary line. Didn't do it. Now it's going, and he made sure he got it over the boundary line that time and create a stoppage. And the boundary umpire coming into play. She spent a bit of time through that interchange race, this football. Ready to bring it in. Two big ruckmen in duel again. Bass. Up they go in the front seat. Creek. Tap it down, soccer off the ground. Who's the first one to commit? Get to it. Over the back door. It is Cleggett. He gets put down at there and throws the call, so it doesn't matter. Drop, throw the ball. Sammy Alex Savolas gets hold of the football. Loads up the footy. Oh, that's a shocker. It's a waste. It's to the back. Creaker just queuing up. Get the footy. Back it comes. Sammy has to commit again. Sellers in there. He gets it. And he gets it again. The back door. Jam it on the boot. Not your best kick there, Jamesy, but never mind. It's done the job. Over the back. The dribble on. Kick through the middle. How do you like him? Through the middle. Thank you very much.
Before you take off on your next trip, don't pay for taxis or for expensive parking stations. Enjoy the convenience of airport security parking. Simply drive to us. We'll then whisk you and your luggage to the terminal door in just minutes. While you're away, we'll keep your car safe and secure. Then pick you up from the airport when you return. At a very small daily rate, it'll change the way you travel forever. Airport security parking. Book online at asparking.com.au.
Quickly there for Willunga then. So it has been this quarter all Langhorne's Creek. We head towards the 18-minute mark now. So it is going quickly, this one too. Willunga are starting to see this drift apart from them. Back in the centre, up they go. Bass gets it down, comes around to Beat, wasn't it? Aldous, Baden Aldous comes out to it. Willunga can't pick it up. Turn around, pushing out in the forward flank there. Can't control it. Gets tackled, breaks it, gets the ball off. Turns around, now they're in trouble over there, and the umpire's going to come over on the forward flank and have a ball up. certainly, he gets put on his backside. And the ball comes from the other way. Umpire doesn't want to get it. He gets in and out of it. Turns around, up she goes. Hits the ground down onto there. Bang, down they go. Stacks on the mills. Now she's getting a little bit warm over there, shall we say. Must be a barbecue tent, and there's a bit of heat going there. Up she goes. Thumps there by the creek, smothered off the boot. And she goes over the boundary line for a ball in true wing on the far side of the ground. Turn around, waits for the set of the players. Sets himself up now. In the air she goes. Goes around. Double-handed fist by Willunga. Couldn't really get it out. Comes back down. Creeks, get the ball up. Quick kick forward. Goes up. 2 under 1. Goes, it's a stretch, but he couldn't. He's paid it. Yeah. Didn't really control it. That's Arbin.
Yeah, he stopped it.
He stopped it, but yeah. But Arbin's got it for the Creeks. Pushes this ball up now, right at the forward. Up goes McGregor, but he was up and down, and the big man stakes it and says, "Little boy, I'll show you how to do it."
Just stay on my feet.
Yeah, stay on for the ones I dish out to you, shorty. So the big man of the moment for this quarter, Seller.
He's a bit more than the man of the moment, isn't he?
Always.
He's had a good go
hot
today.
booty,
So
yeah.
far, every quarter.
He has not missed these from over there, so he'd be full of confidence from that angle.
He's the man at the moment, isn't he?
In he comes.
And if he wants to put the
He wants to put the heebie-jeebies on him.
Heebie-jeebies on
Here we
there.
go. It goes, look at this, up she goes, under the goal umpire says, "I'm happy, happy, happy." So
He nods his head.
he does.
Welcome to Happy Rugs.
Happy Rugs stock a wide range of rugs to suit all rooms, budgets and needs. From lounge room and kids room to kitchen, living and dining room. Unique to Happy Rugs is our free sleepover service, where you can try out your selected rug at your home or business before purchasing it.
We offer great prices, a huge range and excellent customer service.
Happy Rug owners buy their rugs from Happy Rugs, 24 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 7973.
The umpire throws the ball up in the centre, goes down there from Stanfield. Stanfield taken down there by Dominish. Dominish decides to got plenty of options over there to kick it there. And it's down there to Durham. Kicks it down further, and they got leads all over the place at the moment. Maybe this is what happens if you have a week off. And with the ball now, Creek kick it further again. Yeah, Seller's got it again.
Lockie keeps getting in his way.
He just grabbed hold of that like it was a tennis ball. Then Kenny kick another one.
When you're on, you're on.
When you're hot, you're hot.
Don't run down there, Lockie. I'm kicking these.
Yeah, just get out of my way, little fella. The ambulance is just leaving now, so let's hope that the person in it is...
well, there isn't anybody in it.
You reckon? Yeah, there isn't anybody in it. That'd even be better. But anyway, Seller comes in now to have his shot at goal. Can he do it again? I reckon the way he's been playing, he probably will. No, I think he's gone a little bit there to the right-hand side of the post, and it's a minor score only. So 10-13, 73 to Langhorne Creek, 5-8 Willunga, and that's a big lead coming into the last quarter.
Certainly is indeed.
I reckon he's in it because that's
going pretty slow. Ball comes back in short. Finds Sammy A. Sammy A loads up the 40. Big Scotty Hunt underneath the footy. Couldn't bring it down into his mitts. Comes out the back door. Willunga through the spine. They'll go. Load up the football. The long bomb down the line. Big Bass is underneath the football. Got to control the footy. Doesn't. Held off of it. Through comes Tregenza. Tregenza loads up in the square. Oldest underneath it. Interfered with. Anywhere near the football. No play on's the call. Doesn't matter. Tyson Hoffman gets it and nails one. Straight through the middle. A deserved goal for Willunga.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
After a week, you wouldn't know, Trev, after what
Yeah, I know,
week.
yeah. But like I said, the scoring end is where Willunga's going to go, and it's going to make it hard, but if they keep running, they might be right. Up the centre it goes, pushes down, Willunga now, break it all out. Up it comes forward, goes up, turns around, Haskett can't get it for Willunga, pushes him around and gives away a free kick for too high around the neck. Creeks handball it out, plays off, drives this ball up with a floater, goes around, finds the place there, and that one was Caleb Howe.
Oh, he played on.
Caleb Howe got his boot to it, up it goes, look at this! Oh, man magic, man of the man. Great perfect pass there by Howe, and it hits him just above his
Do you reckon he
bald
tried
nut.
to do that?
Oh, he knew he was on the lead.
Oh, the umpire's saying Hallop's going at him. The umpire said he didn't mark it. Oh, you tell you, umpire, he did. I want him in first slip.
So in comes the man of the major moment here in the third quarter.
Already.
Lines up, give it down to him, puts it all up, swings back. The umpire goes over. He's quite happy with that. He's kicked himself 5.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Goolwa, Normanville, Mount Compass and Victor Harbour. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out from the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialists with the big advantage. Give us a call today.
Yeah, Hunt's in ruck down there. Samfield tries to get it out. Down it goes to centre half forward for Willunga. Ball comes down.
Bowled him.
No one's clean bowled a whole lot of them, really. Finally, it's
great.
picked up out there by Stanfield. Stanfield gets across to his teammate. That's Hunt. Hunt hasn't played a bad game today either. Down in the forward line it goes, and there's a good mark. And taken in the last line of defence down there by
Caleb
Howe. So Howe now, he'll just go across by that big tree over there, and that's where they hope the ball will stay for the rest of the quarter, I would think, as his teammate marks it deep into that forward pocket over there by where those big trees are down here at the McLaren Oval. And there might be a bit
Over
of
the shoulder.
whack in the shoulder there, and Langhorne Creek will get the football. Player now goes back. You're in a hurry now. While you're on top, keep it going. Langhorne Creek player there kicks it in. Oh, well done. Eagle nipping in and taking the marks on the far side of the ground. Plenty of people over there shading them their eyes from the sun, but there goes Stanfield. Big Bass has had one of those dirty days, I think, that he probably hadn't had all year. Across the ground it goes. No, he decided not to kick it across the ground. He's just going to kick it down into the forward line.
Bang!
And Harbin, he can't take the mark. Harbin, the throw.
Yep, play on.
Leaves him alone. He says, right,
he's down too.
On,
no, he's all right.
And there's a couple of players down there starting to feel the worse for wear out there. Down the forward line it goes.
Look out.
Sella might end up with this if they get a hand pass over to him. Will they get it back to him? No, they don't bother to get it back to him.
Not yet.
And into the forward line it goes. There's no one in there guarding
Angus
the goal.
Lally.
As it hits the ground, it goes straight through the goals. And Lally now.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
8 goals, is it?
8 goals.
8 to 2.
5, 6, 7.
8 to 2.
8 to 2.
You were choking on a couple of cream buns there early on the first quarter there, Kev, but
I've just got a square in the eye.
Umpire with a footy back in the middle again. Probably a few more minutes to go. Tap down up over the top. Especially with all these goals that have been kicked, the player's been wrapped up. The umpire will come up and ball up once again. Going to leave a little bit to be a late finish tonight. Ball comes back up again, tap back over the top by Hunt. He can't get it. The kick comes back inbound by Langhorne Creek. The roll on comes through. Can they control the footy? No, they can't. Willunga will get it back inbound. There goes to Beathy. Beathy gets the football. Low trajectory kick was a turnover. Turnover again. Comes back to Claggett. Mitch Claggett. And goes short. He does. Oh, Matthew Dominish wasn't good. Interception by Burdett. Burdett now turns, Burns, goes, finds Bass, hits him right between the eyes. So you just like about Marcus Burdett, he just does not waste a kick. Daniel Bass now, the big fella, the male medalist, needs to drill this one and keep Willunga's hopes alive. They need to come home in that last quarter with a storm. They need their third quarter from last week.
Theirs last week.
Absolutely. They have got the breeze, they have momentum, they won't let it die. So Bass on his way in, on the siren. The kick is on its way through. We'll wait on the goal umpire. Daniel Bass gets goal number 7 for Willunga. It is three-quarter time here at the McLaren Oval in the 2019 Grand Final. It is Langhorne Creek at three-quarter time. 12 goals, 13. Willunga, 7 goals, 8 on our North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard. And Trev reel out the goal kickers and with all the sellers.
Certainly will. He's got most of the names stay here. We'll stick with the leading time here in Langhorne Creek. Seller has got himself 5. He kicked 4 in that quarter. And the others become singles. Jake Dominish, Jared Kellick, Mitchell Cleggett, Caleb Howe, Matthew Dominish, Angus Lally and Lachlan McGregor. And for Willunga, we have Daniel Bass with 2, Jake Stanfield with 2, Tyson Hoffman with 2, and Sam Rennie with 1. And I'll tell you what, this one's for Heather here because I reckon FL is warming up.
FL.
Lady we're not allowed to talk about. Such quiet man.
My girlfriend.
Yes, your girlfriend. Yeah. FL's singing and tuning, so that's right. So there she is at three-quarter time here at the McLaren Oval. We have the reigning premiers looking for back-to-backs, leading by 85 points, 12-13 to 57-8 to Willunga. And back to you in the studios for some more, Belly, and you can pay some accounts.
Mobility aids and more do more than just sell and hire mobility aids. Qualified Nurse Cassie can help you overcome everyday challenges with an extensive range of incontinence aids, kitchen aids, bedding aids and bathroom aids. Exclusive to Mobility Aids and More are the range of Freedom mobility scooters. These amazing scooters are packed with features that sets them apart from other scooters. Call in today for a free test drive. Purchase a Freedom mobility scooter this month and receive a free rear scooter bag and flag. Visit our new online store at mobilityaidsandmore.com.au for a complete range of mobility aids. Mobility Aids and More, Shop 6, 46 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 1098.
Welcome to Happy Rugs.
Happy Rugs stock a wide range of rugs to suit all rooms, budgets and needs. From lounge room and kids room to kitchen, living and dining room. Unique to Happy Rugs is our free sleepover service, where you can try out your selected rug at your home or business before purchasing it.
We offer great prices, a huge range and excellent customer service.
Happy Rug owners buy their rugs from Happy Rugs, 24 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 7973.
At NORTHPOINT FLEURIEU, we're committed to creating memorable experiences for our guests, which is why you'll now find Victor Harbour Toyota, Victor Harbour Mitsubishi and Victor Harbour Hyundai at one convenient location, Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour. Whether you're looking for a new Mitsubishi, new Toyota or new Hyundai, or need your vehicle serviced, we're committed to helping make your experience feel a little easier, creating memorable experiences. It's NORTHPOINT FLEURIEU's way. Visit us at Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour or northpointfleurio.com.au.
Before you take off on your next trip, don't pay for taxis or for expensive parking stations. Enjoy the convenience of airport security parking. Simply drive to us. We'll then whisk you and your luggage to the terminal door in just minutes. While you're away, we'll keep your car safe and secure. Then pick you up from the airport when you return. At a very small daily rate, it'll change the way you travel forever. Airport security parking. Book online at asparking.com.au.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Yeah, you're a bit like the weather forecast, 50% chance of rain. And it is, an umpire has the football. We're just checking to get everybody off the boundary line. This is the last quarter in the 2019 Grand Final. Langhorne Creek and Willunga. Can Willunga storm home? They have the breeze, they have the goal scoring end. Creek have just got their tails up. They've had the week off. Umpire with a footy. Here we go. Up in the air they go again. Tap down. Bass. Get it. Willunga need the first one. They need to get the game rolling. Soccer off the ground. It is by Stanfield in there. Oh, Hunt nearly gobbled it. Should have. Didn't. Don't worry about it. They're still going hard. Tyson Hoffman in there. It isn't. Langhorne Creek. Get it. Jam it back in. Big Stanfield in there. Bass comes in behind him. The two big guns comes in and gobble the football is Daniel Bass. Now the journey can be, this isn't a 50-metre arc, I really don't think it is. The journey's going, the kick's not a real good one, it's a wobbler. Gets punched back in again. Out it comes out to Lally. Lally for Langhorne Creek. Gets it, handball up over the top, interception into it to Kellogg. Kellogg now loads up, he's gone to the crowd, and the crowd will get the putty back in. Willunga will return the journey. Centre wing, far side of the oval. Matthew Ficken it is with the football. Short pass in. Fine. Stanfield. Yeah, well, that'll test you out after a little quarter-time break. Get the old muscles stretched up. Stanfield gets it, loads up. They keep sticking to that pocket. I don't know why. But the back line there for Langhorne Creek is going okay. Short pass comes backwards to Seller.
He doesn't change ends.
No, it doesn't change ends. Bit like the mini Colts game. Just stay there. You kicked your 5 goals that quarter. You can be a full-back now.
Damien Jones.
Does this. Comes back across. Finds to Saunders. Saunders now loads up. Short pass. Intercept could come the way of Billy Cook. Come on, Billy. You've got to get in there, do something. It's come off his body. It's gone to the boundary line. And the boundary umpire will throw it back in. I'll throw to you any minute, Trev, but I know you can't see a damn thing at the moment.
Good move.
Boundary umpire with the footy. The next thing you're going to see, it's come right between your eyes. Seller, Bass, in with it, tap down. It is by Seller, up over the top. Creek, somehow, get it, jam it on the boot. Out, Arbin can't get hold of it. Kurunga, get it, now to Collier. Collier's a long way from home. He jams it on the boot. Chance here for Hoffman. He's in the front, in the back, goes around there. And he's hit the post halfway up and nearly snapped her off. 1 point only. Willunga 7-9, Langhorne Creek 12-13 on our North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard.
Could have been the one that got them going again.
Yeah, they need it. They can't afford to miss anything, can they? So back they come. Now they bring it off. Brings it out through there at Durham. Durham for the Creeks brings it out. Willunga, though, recovered on the 50. Dropped that, holding the ball. Sidestep back in and couldn't break away. So Langhorne's Creek and the back flank are going to steady down and clear. Sets himself out into here. I reckon it's Luke, I don't know. 7 could have been, don't know, with him. So pick him out. Anyway, goes up onto the flank here, and it goes on and gets wrapped up there, and will be a ball up by the central umpire on the forward flank with the Creeks into attack. Up they go, pushes down, turns round. Willunga now, get the ball, drive this ball back. They're actually just bombing it up, hoping that it works for them. Turns round, stands around. Haskett's trying to get it, rolls it, can't get around. He's having a dog day today. Turns around, Burdette comes in, bang. She can't pick him up after he's hit the ground, but Burdette's got it. Here we go. Normally just uses this ball. He'll set this ball up in the player to run at him, but there's 2 on 3 in here, and that's no good. Turn around, goes out of it. Hunt's looking for it, but he won't. So Durham for the Creeks brings it out, finds his player out there, and Cleggett. Alexander Cleggett for the Creeks. Still on the back flank. He's still inside the 50-metre arc. Plays at clubroom side. Comes up in here. Over the back it goes. Reaches up. Turns round. Puts on it here. Ali can't get it there, and into there, Angus Lally, and she goes over the boundary line on the clubroom side, almost to the interchange block here, on for a throw-in. Up she goes. It's a good setup. Down they go. Turns around, pushed around. Bass can't get it, handballs out, turns around, intercepted, but is tackled there with hot spots, and she comes in to be a central umpire this time. Still true wing, still on the clubroom side. Up they go, smashes down by Bass for Willunga, picks it all up, goes to the creeks, drives around, swings on his boot, goes out. That's strong body work, and that's Caleb Howe. He's played a good game, strong game, pushes this ball out. They love putting them out wide in here, and that's a poor kick and goes straight down Willunga's throat. Turn around, goes in onto here now. He drives it back to the same spot. Up they go. Oh, it's got to be 50 metre, and it is. Thank you very much. Small player can't get onto it, so he gets into it. Turns around, goes up into it. Now it sets up. Umpire set the mark. Turns around, picks all up. Here we go. Turns around. That's got to be high.
That's 2 from Matt Dominic.
Yep. Turn around, just a small boy.
Yeah, 50 and another free.
Yeah, both times they were blokes twice his size, so he's just trying to get him there. Puts it over to Burdett. Burdett swings it, comes back. I reckon it's hit the post. No, missed it. So there's a minor score. They don't need that. 7 goals, 10 to Willunga. 12 goals, 13 to Langhorne Creek.
They play on quickly now, Langhorne Creek. Got a player waiting out there in the back pocket. And guess who that is? Siller's got hold of it. And he's not kicking goals, he's just kicking the ball away from the goals. Ball goes over the top. Here's a chance now for the Willunga to get it, to pick it up. They do. They'll kick it back over the 50 again, and this will go very close to out. Seller could have marked it if he wanted to, but he said, I've had enough, let somebody else get involved. Curtis Perry, well, kicked it in, so he got involved again. 15. He took the mark and it wasn't 15 that time. He's in everything out there at the moment, Seller, and there's a free kick being paid out there to Willunga. And they've got a chance now to get the ball back in through Beef. Beef will have a long shot in for goal out there. A little bit of a nudge in the back out there again, and then way it goes now through Derham.
Perry.
Perry, was it?
Yeah.
Kicks it down the ground, and there's been another mark
again. He's played a fairly good game too, hasn't he?
He's from one side to the other side. He could kick it into Lally. He's got Lally in the middle if he wants to use him. He's got further out down there. He's got number 21 in Matthew Dominic. And Langhorne Creek now, they've got still players out there if they want to use them. They do, and then they kick it in with the 3 or 4 Willunga players. Anyway, Creeks have got hold of it. Hand pass goes over there now, and here's a chance. That could have come. That could have been bad.
And 50.
And 50. There's another 50 been given away. So they're doing their best, aren't they, to get Willunga up at the moment. That's Langhorne Creek. Well, giving away these 50s.
We're not having, Kev. They've got to kick 6 with the time going up.
Yeah, the time's going up all the time at the moment. Down it goes. Beef's got the mark now, almost in the centre of the ground for Willunga. Sean Beef puts the ball up high. Over it goes out there, and you can't beat these tall players. They don't get any shorter as the day goes on. And Haskett will go back now and have a big, long shot in for goal.
Friendly fire, boys. Kellogg is down. Him and Derham clashed. 2 teammates, friendly fire. And Kellogg's a little bit gingy it up, but he'll be okay. He's been hitting around harder than that.
He'll be okay when he looks up and sees how far ahead they are.
Yeah, he'll be a lot happier when you're hanging a medal around his neck too.
And Willunga now through Haskett comes in.
Journey not a problem.
You get hold of this, he's got plenty of oomph into that, and it'll be a little bit short down there.
Last man on the line, who was it?
On the line?
Seller.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Seller again. Seller gets it out there to Saunders, and Saunders with a little kick here. No, he's got plenty of choices out there. He's got a heap of them. Kick it to whoever he wants to. And they're running around in circles at the moment, going nowhere. And Langhorne Creek, well, they just put the ball on the boot, kicked it blindly, and Hunt, who hasn't been the worst player on the ground either out there, picks it up for Willunga. Coming through down there was Howell again. Over the top it goes to Damien James. James kicks it over that far side out here looking for Perry. He's got Perry out there. Perry just stops, kicks it in, and it's been marked by Cleggett. Cleggett back into the centre again and goes over to Howell. He's having a good last quarter too. He decides to get over to Dominic. Dominic could kick it in, and he does. I think they took it a little bit easy then, and finally Lally. And the ball falls short. There's only one player over there then, and that was a Willunga player. Down that far side, they've got to open if they need to. And Willunga with the ball. Just a high kick down Down the wing it goes out there, and the umpire lets play go on out there. It goes over now to a teammate. Here's a chance now. The ball's gone in there to Meagle, and Meagle will have a shot. No, he's kicked it out there to his teammate, and he's going to waste a bit of time
Billy
out
Cook.
there, and that is Cook. A little quiet today, isn't
Yeah,
it, Billy Cook?
Yeah.
Isn't that his best day, you'd say?
No.
And there's Billy Cook just stands there, takes one step in, has a shot for goal, and Wally Gratz, and that's gone straight through the centre.
Welcome to Happy Rugs.
Happy Rugs stock a wide range of rugs to suit all rooms, budgets and needs. From lounge room and kids room to kitchen, living and dining room. Unique to Happy Rugs is our free sleepover service, where you can try out your selected rug at your home or business before purchasing it.
We offer great prices, a huge range and excellent customer service.
Happy Rug owners buy their rugs from Happy Rugs, 24 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08852 7973.
It up on the boot, up in the centre, up forward she goes, then bang was the right, okay. They've gone down on 9 pins, up over the top. Handball comes down the line to Hoffman. Hoffman now loads up in deep into the square, picked up by Billy Cook. Billy Cook can turn and burn and go to Bass. He's short out there on his own one-on-one. Back it is. Meagle's run in. Beatty's in there. Beatty's going to work overtime. James is in there. He's given a free kick away to the skipper. Sean Beath. Can he pull the skipper's roll and put one straight through the middle? Get some momentum rolling. They get momentum rolling here, they can get unstoppable. Sean Bates, deep in the pocket. Riding him on. The kick is on its way. It doesn't look too bad. Wally Gratz is off target and through for a minor score. Bit of a letdown, boys. 8 goals, 11 Willunga, 12 goals, 13 Langhorne Creek on our North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard.
Certainly is.
Did that touch the post then? The post is still moving a bit there.
Yeah, it could have been.
It could have come off the post.
Anyhow, Creeks now bringing this ball back in. Drives it long and strong outside the 50. Goes up in front. Thump from behind. She goes over the boundary line for a ball in. As I said, we're probably 11 and a half minutes gone, so getting close to halfway through. We turn around. As I said, Willunga cannot afford to have any mistakes. They need to get goals, and put the pressure on. Up they go. Hunt tries to get it down. Out it comes. Handballs come around from Willunga. Turns around, spins around, drives this up forward now. Back it comes. Seller's gone back in defence. And he's brought his own football, and he turned around and said, if you blokes want to play, just hang around me. Right in the back line he goes, right by the point post, drives it back out again, outside the 50, up they goes, thump from behind by Willunga, comes down, the Creek's hand, pop it up and about, he gets wrapped up and he gets put down. The umpire's going to have to come in for a ball up. Inside the 50 metre arc now, in that forward pocket, with Langhorne Creek defending. In there he goes, puts it all up, turns around, hit down by the Creeks, turn around, he gets wrapped up quickly though. And this is what you expect. Creek's actually going to like this as long as they can just have a stop-starts right in their ball game. They won't panic, they won't worry with it. So up she goes, pushes it back behind. Out it comes, handball goes onto it, goes out to his player quickly there in Hellier. Kobe Hellier puts it all up for the Creeks and she goes over the boundary line, touched, so she'll be a ball up over there. Kevy on the wing with our North Point FLEURIEU scoreboard. Creeks 85 points, Willunga 59.
Yeah, they're happy just to see it pushed across the boundary line. We're 13 minutes into this last quarter and Willunga have only caught up 1 goal. And Dominic will pick up a free kick over that far side of the ground.
Trying to act like a clothesline.
He was, yeah, he should have like Beefy, have a neck a bit longer. He kicks the ball in short, finds Curtis Perry. Just inside the 15, Curtis Perry said, we'll have a few kicks, give Seller another kick. He hadn't had enough kicks out there.
Uh-oh. Oh,
across it goes now, and down the ground they go there through Derham. Derham will kick it down over the end of the half-forward line. Little live wire out there in Lockie McGregor. Comes along and the ball now goes into that forward line and it bounces up. So I could hit the post down there, but I think it might just be a...
Oh, transfer just a bit past there.
And the ball goes across the boundary line and out of bounds, so the ball will be thrown in. Plenty of people around that corner down there, and the When the ball's gone out of bounds.
Oh, sorry, I was looking down at the ground.
No, it's down here, ran out and went boom.
Oh, okay, that's a pretty dumb manoeuvre.
It was dumb, wasn't it? Anyway, this has given Langhorne Creek another chance. The ball goes in towards the goal and he's going to miss
Lockie!
it.
I told you it was going to come.
And McGregor, well, this will test him out. He took a good mark, but can he kick a good goal from there?
Of course he can. From there.
Piece of cake.
I was down there early in the day, and it, with the boundary line being in, it opens the goals up.
Have a look who's right beside him. He's got 7,000 people from Langhorne Creek.
Comes in out over shot. He's on a reasonable angle there, but he can take all day if he wants to kick it. And with a
banana
straight through the goals. And
At NORTHPOINT FLEURIEU, we're committed to creating memorable experiences for our guests, which is why you'll now find Victor Harbour Toyota, Victor Harbour Mitsubishi and Victor Harbour Hyundai at one convenient location, Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour. Whether you're looking for a new Mitsubishi, new Toyota or new Hyundai, or need your vehicle serviced, we're committed to helping make your experience feel a little easier, creating memorable experiences. It's NORTHPOINT FLEURIEU's way. Visit us at Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour or northpointfleurio.com.au.
Near time, keep pushing, but Langhorne Creek
there
are just
ain't
coming
plenty
up.
of time. They only scored one goal in 15 minutes.
Yeah. Langhorne Creek just coming up with the answers. Tap down it is by Cleggett. Comes out Matty Dominish. Handball comes back and a long raking handball. Comes back out to Blackwell. Blackwell's been held and he's gone holding the ball. Willunga through Brownie. Hits the ground. He wants to play on. Sorry, you got to come back over your mark.
Well, it's probably a free kick ever, wasn't it?
It was. Handball comes back up to him. Load up the footy. Inbound 50. It's a bit of a waste of a kick. Oh, no, it wasn't a waste of a kick. The defence is in there. The player there and Billy Cook has been wound up a couple of times. Put the ground. Umpire says, I'll have the football. And we'll pull it up right on top of the 50-metre arc. Up on they go again. Scott Hunt gets the tap down up over the top. Angus Lally's gone in there and he's acting like a clothesline too, hanging out the washing. 1-2 a bit too high around his neck. Big Jakey Stansfield, I couldn't help it. I'm 6'6". Okay, across the ground we go to Derham. Derham's got Saunders short if he needs him. Can keep on going longer down the wing. They don't. They're just waxing kicks now. Backwards it goes to full back. Kick it out to Selleck. Give him another one. No, it doesn't. Goes back to Derham again.
Keep doing this, the ball will be back in the goal square.
It will be. Umpire says anytime you like you can play on. Eagle's got to try and attack him. He doesn't. Loads up the kick. Down the line they come. Packer players underneath it. Big punch away. Underneath it, Shawnee Beast going to run onto the footy. The skipper turns and burns. Bass out in front. Meets it. And meets it 30 metres out directly in front.
This is I mark that. 5 metres further back. They don't think he did.
No.
He's conned the umpire into a couple of metres.
No. He's about where his feet decked it. Distance shouldn't be a problem. His accuracy. Needs the goal. Willunga need that lift. They need to chase it home. The kick is on its way. Goal umpire's not moving. Daniel Bass gets goal number 9 for Willunga. They go to 9 goals 11.
Before you take off on your next trip, don't pay for taxis or for expensive parking stations. Enjoy the convenience of airport security parking. Simply drive to us. We'll then whisk you and your luggage to the terminal door in just minutes. While you're away, we'll keep your car safe and secure. Then pick you up from the airport when you return. At a very small daily rate, it'll change the way you travel forever. Airport security parking. Book online at asparking.com.au.
Yeah,
about 8 minutes to go.
Heather's FL's listening, so up she goes. Ball gets it out, comes forward by the creeks, goes out, comes up in the forward lines, turn around and gets into it. Handball's out. Willunga smothered off the boot. Now it comes out the creeks, pushing it forward, and they'll look for the boundary line over here. And that was going to be a certainty there. And she finishes it up for it's going to be a central umpire one, so she didn't quite make it. Well, no, it's boundaries, isn't he, stepping in? No, he's central, thought it was. Up she goes, the central umpire, pushes over the back it goes, pushes around. Now we've got that little fella out in the white lines. He was sweating there saying, I'm here. So it goes right in front of the light tower, forward pocket for the creek side. Looks like they're getting this run wrapped up pretty well. Smack forward by them. Another ping pong by Alexopoulos for Willunga. Pushes it down and the umpire's picked out a free. Too high and it'll be a free kick here to the Creeks. Can't put it to Kellogg, I reckon. It might have been. He drives this ball up anyway, goes over. Nearly one-handed there to Willunga. Turns around, picks all up. He gets wrapped up. Turns around, gets put down. The umpire comes in at full forward for a ball up. Turn around, ticking around. Creeks are liking this. As long as Willunga not making big rushes, they don't have to panic. Up she goes in the air. A lot of people around here now getting stacks. The umpire's blown a whistle, and what we got? Creek, free Creek.
Probably
Too high.
Little fella, is it?
Too high, and he's
lucky.
Yeah. Looks like his nuggety little. No, it's not. No, let's turn around. It's Walcombe. Bo Walcombe. So he gets it. If he kicks this, it's certainly going to be overtime in the baritones voice. He's still a fair distance though, and that drops short up into here. Up he goes, steps around, goes, bangs it, hangs it up, curling back. Is it too much? It's got it. Thank you very much. There she goes.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Now before the final siren goes for 2019, throw it up the centre. Perry had hold of that for a short time. He's down on the ground. Umpire will come and throw it up again. A lot of the sting gone out of this, hasn't it?
Yeah, a lot of the sting, yeah. Replay next week, so that'll be last week's, that was better.
Umpire gets it up again. There's a chance now for the players at the back there. Didn't get a good bounce and they didn't get a good hand pass in either. It's gone over the toy.
Blackwell's in trouble.
Holding the ball. And this will give Willunga another chance to have a shot at goal.
Scotty Hunt. And guess who back there's trying to claim the mark?
Seller?
Yeah. And
I think he'll give him a point,
and Bass says, well, if you're not going to give it to him, we're going to waltz you through the goals, and he did. No, umpire's coming back. No, it wasn't a point. The umpire said, no, I'll have it. It's locked to him.
See if he can do it again this time. In they go. Out they go with it now. That's Langhorne Creek. Down the far side of the ground they go, and Walcomb's out there. He's stoked after that goal. He's in there trying to get another one. Down the ground it goes. Here's a chance now for the Creeks again. Players out there can't mark it. A few of them tired, hanging on, says the umpire, and the free kick will go to Langhorne Creek. No one's in a hurry to get it for it. Teammate out there, and then by Walkham again. He's got plenty of energy, plenty to burn out there. Just a little kick in, and it's slowed down now. It's almost slow motion game, isn't it?
22 minutes.
Hellier's got hold of it on that far side.
Hellier
decides he'll just kick it back, and they're just going to mess around with it now. And Langhorne Creek hold possession of it. He can kick it back further if he wants to. I don't know what they're worried about. They're 5 goals still ahead, with probably about 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
There's no prizes for winning by 10 goals. Anyway, here's another chance for Langhorne Creek. They got the ball out loose. They can head off towards goal if they want. Oh, it took a bit of time then. Out it goes here to McGregor. McGregor's got hold of it, and he almost got it. Knocks the ball out of bounds, and the umpire will come along and throw it in, Nifty.
Yes, I think Big Rexy would be warming up if you're watching his heydays in the commentary. He's getting that lyrics all warmed up, singing "It's all over." Ball comes back in. Scotty Hunt said it's not all over. He smashes it up into the forward lines. Band comes back, intercept, Claggett. Now it goes over to Perry. Perry gives up the football. Back down to Willunga it goes again. Sweet pick up it is by Billy Cook. Billy Cook loads up down the line looking for McDonald. McDonald can't get his mitts to it good enough. The Creek mop up. Give it back to the man of the match in Seller. Seller for Langhorne Creek. If you don't get man in the match, I'm going to walk home. I tell you. Comes back out into Claggett.
Well, then I'll have to.
You'll have to too. And you'll be walking with me, Karen. Ball come back in again. Sorry, dear, I'm going to be late. We've got a truck full of natives coming home with me. Comes back out to Saunders. Saunders now loads up the footy. Back inbound. Fans up his teammate up in there in Kent Cooper.
Because I ain't got a truck licence, Nifty.
Oh, that means, yeah, okay. Ball comes back in. We're going to be pushing it up the hill, I tell you. Come back out now. Comes out to Sammy A. Sammy A loads in. Chance here for Bass. Bass been just pushed out, bodied out from underneath the football. And the defence work. They've done a beautiful job for Langhorne Creek today. Come in, gives it out. Seller gets it. Slips catch. Did he make it?
Oh, he did.
He did. I tell you what.
He's got everything working for you.
Yeah, nothing's going to go wrong. Seller now loads up the 40. Long high bomb in. Right in front of us. We've got a whistle. Play on's the call. Bottom of the pack is Scotty Brown. In comes K-Log. Wheels the magic. Jams it on the left boot. It's a wild ball. It's a rundown for anybody. Tyson Hoffman's going to get it. Here comes McGregor. Puts him down. Gets it over to Jimmy Collier. James Collier now loads up the footy. Haskett. It's going to beat him. Picked up by Durham. Over the top. Lockie. No, it's not. It's back to Walcombe. Walcombe back. It goes down to Arbin. Arbin loads up. Heads it for home. Intercepted. Last line of defence is Sammy A. The man back there lopes away. Has one bounce. Gets back out there again. Haskett's down and out. He's off his feet. Ball comes down. Thumped out into the back of the crowd. And there's a stunned Willunga audience on that far side of the oval, boys.
They certainly are stunned over there, aren't they?
Free kick it is to Willunga, and he looks like he's earned that one too. Long one down the line, comes up. Big Jakey Stanfield gets one in the mitts. A long way from home. No good warrant taking too long, Jakey. You got to get on it, turn and burn. The clock is going to beat you. It's going to beat the lot of them. Come back in. He goes up to his mate and Haskett. Haskett earns it. He goes down. Damien James up on it. Haskett just gets up and goes. There she goes. My old girlfriend starts singing. She's all over, folks, to the 2019 Grand Final. Langhorne Creek Premiers for 2019. Final scores, Langhorne Creek 14 goals 13. Willunga 9 goals 11. Willunga are down and out on their feet, and look out, the whole township of Langhorne Creek are moving to the oval. Talk with you for a minute. We'll roll through some wrap-ups and do it. The boys are going to keep on live streaming. I know we're going to radio time up in there, but Kenny, what a match. What a match it was. It was Langhorne Creek come home with a week's rest. Willunga probably a little bit battle-scarred from last week. They lost a couple of players to come into the side. And, well, they're down. I thought their season was going. Their third quarter, their premiership quarter, they might have gobbled up a little bit too much last week. But it was a good effort by them. It was a good contested up to half-time. Only a point led it into it. But it was Langhorne Creek in the third, as Willunga did it to Mount Compass last week. Langhorne come in with an 8 goal to 1 third term and set the match up. And it's going to take a long time in the eternity, Trev, to get all them ones wheeled back out. They're getting the safety band out in the middle there now for all the podium to do all the presentations. And that's just about it from us. And you got all the goal kickers and wrap up the stats and all the bits and pieces before Gordy cuts us off.
Yeah, we'll wrap around that. For Langhorne Creek, James Seller, who should get the best on ground, got himself 5 goals, 2 to Lockie McGregor, and we've got singles to Angus Lally, Matthew Dominish, Caleb Howell, Mitchell Cleggett, Jared Kellock, Jake Dominish and Bo Walcombe. For Willunga, gallantly going along there, Daniel Bass with 3, Jake Stanfield with 2, Tyson Hoffman with 2, Sam Rennie with 1 and Billy Cook with 1, and certainly was. At this stage, thanks to Steve and the crew, Tony and Will up there for their broadcasting. Thanks to you back in the studio back there, Belly. We appreciate that, and it's been a good season. We thanks very much for you.
Yeah, and just before we all sign off on that one, big thank you to the umpires and that as well. It was a great and standing job over the final series. We had really, really good control of it. To our goal umpires too, which were, the club umpires that come online and helped out as well. So congratulations to all of them, the umpires, and again congratulations to all the finals venues that we've had around. The facilities they've put up have been magnificent, and McLaren Football Club and Grant Lyon here, president of the McLaren Footy Club, congratulations to you, and that was a fantastic day. It was a huge crowd here. I think everything sort of went pretty well with them over there when you get so many people coming into this oval at McLaren. We're here in the beautiful wine region, and it was the 2019 Grand Final. Victors, Langhorne Creek, Kenny.
Back to back.